Hello there, chat. Happy Monday. Starting off the week. But it's not any other Monday. No, there's no Monday Mayhem this week. We got some serious stuff to figure out, chat. We got a PPTQ coming up this Saturday. So we're going to be playing Red Prison at least today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. I might have Friday off just to relax. But we'll let you know as we get closer. Happy Monday, chat. Playing some Pyro Prison, Red Prison. That red deck today. Modern, chat. What are we doing today? So we've done a little bit of Fairy. We've done a little bit of Leyline. We've done a little bit of aggro. That was done a little bit off stream. And now we're coming to more balance. And we're trying to figure out what's going on. Hey, amigo. How are you? Trying to balance things out. So this is what we've got. This is probably getting very close to what I'm going to run this Saturday. So let's talk about what we have here. 21 lands, 8 ritual effects. This seems to be pretty standard so far. 12 lock pieces, Chandra, and Rabblemaster. This part of the deck here is just not changing. Solid. The right side here, we are adjusting how many Angers every now and then. We adjusted how many Abrades, Walking Ballistas, and how many Dragons. These seem to be my preferred 10 to 11 slots right now. And as such, we're going to run just 1 Dragon this time, not 2. Angers, Sarkons, and 1 Walking Ballista. We bumped up the Abrade. We felt that was necessary recently. Sideboard, though. Hey, Deck Yourself. What's up? Sideboard. Alright. We have one that's from Mick Cobra, I think. Hold on. I put it in my command. Mr. Corback. There we go. Alright, Mr. Corback put a list recently and did very well at a PPTQ. And so we're not necessarily mimicking it, although we're playing very similar. I had 1 or 2 changes, I think. But I liked it, and we're going to try to play this more balanced sideboard. So we have 2 aggro mid-rangey pieces, Stormbreath and Hazoret, along with 4 Eidolons. These are kind of your more aggressive pieces, but they serve different utility. Stormbreath, Jund hates Hazoret, and Blue-White hates Stormbreath, so kind of a mixture of 1 and 1. And then Eidolons are for Storm, KCI, and also just to be very aggressive against something like Blue-White or Death Shadow. We have Molten Rain here. There's been plenty of times where I'm just wishing there was like a 5th or 6th Blood Moon. Instead of going more on the Blood Moon with Magus, we're going to try Molten Rain this time and see if that plays into any effect. There's times where I've had it in the main. I don't think I've really ever run it sideboard, but we're going to give it a shot. Dampening Matrix has proven itself. We're going to keep this for now. Torp Orb is literally a lock piece against like different decks like humans and spirits. So this is like bridges 5 and 6. We're going down a Grafdigger's Cage, but we're going to split the difference a little bit with the Fairy. So what's happening here is Ancient Grudge is really screwing us up in decks that are dumping stuff to the graveyard. So we're going to try lessening the cage and bringing in this Fairies and see if that helps. Hey Russ, what you up to? This is the list. We're going to give it a run. 1 league, maybe a second one. We'll see how we do here. Dinner is literally not agreeing with me, so just heads up, chat, if I like run away briefly. That is why. I have no idea why. I eat that stuff all the time. Craziness. All right, let's get going. All right, we like this. The only thing we don't like is a little bit of our split here. I think I'm willing to go ahead and keep this. And let's go ahead and get rid of this abrade. Man, Russ, I keep it real here. Keep it real. You got a person that doesn't like Molten Rain. I like Molten Rain. Mixture here. All right, so we hit our land. I like Desperate Ritual into Rabble Master. Let's see if we can get this in. This could be a bolt. This could be a fatal push here. None of the above. Yeah, please let me know. I read your post about your dragon always eats a terminate or path or something like that. I very rarely have that happen, but it might just be luck and sample size right now. Luck and sample size. I forgot. Okay, never mind. Charles is not there. I'm sorry. Sorry, chat. No Charles. Blue-green with Infect. So this looks like it's Infect all around here. We're going to race Infect, chat. We're going to race it. I think we can here. We have a turn 3 dragon. Yeah, I guess I'll just do this off Desperate Ritual here. I think we're just gonna swing for tons of damage here. If we feel threatened, we'll block with dragon. I like this hitting for 6 though. It literally makes them dead next turn if they decide to like attack or something and don't have a blocker. And we'll pitch our Simian Spirit Guide. No reason to exile it. I like Hazoret. We might have to go back to Hazoret. The only reason I don't like Hazoret and Pia right now is because we're running Damping Matrix. And believe me, I'm one of those. I play Glorybringer, but I run Ensnaring Bridge. I really do feel torn because I feel like the reason you're playing Hazoret and Pia is for their utility. Where the reason I'm playing Glorybringer was a blocker, but also that threat, it served a different purpose. And so because we're running Damping Matrix, I'm kind of worried about that non-bow. Hazoret and Koth. I could get a little bit more behind that. All right, so our opponent is Might of Old Krosa here. I think we have to block. I don't see any reason not to block here. Oh, it's unblockable. Never mind. Never mind. That's right, this unblockable guy. So like an Abrade here would be really good. They're gonna boot up Ink Moth. A Blood Moon would be kind of good here. So our dragon draws us out here. I think we go ahead and attack here and present lethal. They're going to have to block in the air with Ink Moth, and then that'll take off any counters. I think we're good. Chain Whirler is good in a meta with a lot of tokens. We're seeing Mardu Pyromancer drop in meta share down to about 3%. We also have a different game plan against them. So blocks Rabble Master here. So they're going to lose Ink Moth. Rabble's going to become a 1/1. And I think, unfortunately, we don't have them at 1, but I think we just kill this and we should win. Unless they have like double mutagenic growth, but then they're using it very, very much on the back foot here. Look at that. I'm convinced Dragon's good. Dragon probably saved us there. And Blood Moon wasn't bad right after. Hey, Zale. So like here, Molten Rain like is kind of almost worth it over Dragon. I know Dragon got us out of that one, but like Molten Rain to kill a Ink Moth is pretty big deal. Could also kill like a green-blue source. I think Sarkon's a little slow here as well. Molten Rain sucks here. But we're here to try things, Russ. You can't learn things if you've got that attitude. Tell me why this sucks. They're trying to get to 1/2 mana. And if they have Ink Moth, I'll just take them off colored mana. Easy peasy. Not in this matchup. I'm going to run it instead of Sarkon. I think it's better. We're going to try something here. I feel like an Eidolon is fine too. I will die if I tap 3 to kill a land. Well, I'm not countering things. Eidolon's amazing here. See, and then if we had Dev the Rev, he'd be like, ditch bridge. And I'm like, no. The matchup is Infect. I want to try the Molten Rain, so we're going to try it. You know, I got a game up on him. Let's try it. I don't think Eidolon's that good, guys. I'll drop 1 anger for an Eidolon. Then you'll yell at me for dropping removal. Let's not do that. Oh yeah, Trinisphere is excellent. Let me find that. This is kind of like Trinisphere. It costs 3. Alright, I've got to run this. Every spell costs 3 or less. I respect that. We'll keep this. We'll keep this nonsense, chat. We're going to lose. Don't worry. Wildebeest, what's up? Hermby, what's up? Amigo. Alright. What do you think, chat? We winning this game? Russ doesn't understand the heart of the cards, chat. It's alright though, Russ. We believe in you. We believe in you, man. I'm killing. Well, we'll try Blood Moon here and we'll get it spell pierced. Pretty simple spell pierce from our opponent. That or they're gonna go get another forest. We're pretty dead. They don't have a creature yet. Don't have a creature. They don't have blue mana. I don't know, chat. You guys are all freaking out. Our opponent's got nothing going on over there. Nothing. And what are they going to do? Protect their forest? Look at this, chat. What is our opponent doing? Boom. Goodbye, land. Just got to read your opponent, chat. A little heart of the cards. What did he keep? Things to kill this. He fears me. I guess I'm gonna play it. I have no idea what he kept, quite honestly. He should have a creature by now. A noble, an elf. Sideboards into mono green Stompy. I respect it. I respect it. I'm just gonna fire this off now. Their green is tapped out. If they want to be super defensive here, they can do that. That's fine. Alright. Game's easy, chat. Game's easy. Let's go on. It's a free buy, chat. You run an Infect. Just side in bad stuff. Alright, let's play a real game of Magic here, chat. Alright, we'll keep this. It's a turn 1 Chandra. We totally clicked the wrong card there, chat. Might have totally clicked the wrong card. It's alright, chat. It's alright. We believe in ourselves. Don't worry, it's all part of it. Don't worry. Golly, I'm so messed up from the Infect game. Let's see how bad we can play. This is fine, chat. We're fine. We are fine. Don't worry about turn 2 Chandra. You think turn 2 Chandra is how we're winning this game. You're closed-minded. It's the sneak attack turn 2 Chandra with anger, chat. They never saw that one coming. Ha! Got him. All right, so we have a Thraben, Elspeth. We got Thraben, Elspeth, and Ranger. And they're cracking a clue here. Let's just land, tick up. Let's say no to that. Game's lagging a little bit, chap. Play fast? I can't play any faster than I am. I've only wasted 30 seconds. Thraben. So we're going to tick up here, kind of hope to have something kill this. Sweet. We're in great shape here, chat. Couldn't be better. I think if they find a land and they play this, then we'll emblem. Oh, yeah, we'll emblem still. Unless I find an anger off this draw. But I want to emblem first. Alright, we don't, so we're going to just emblem and trust the heart of the cards here. Gonna trust the heart of the cards, chat. You do know I've never been timed out by a Martyr Proc opponent. I play quick enough, usually. We haven't even wasted 1 minute of gameplay yet, chat. Getting hit for 1, chat. Yes. Sack to itself. We have instant speed, 5 damage here, so we'll use that accordingly. Walking Ballista would end this game. Pretty much a okay. Let's see what they go get here. A Martyr might actually force me to use use a Desperate Ritual. Ah, they know what's up. Alright. Chain Whirler would be insane. We're looking for bridge at this point. Alright, so what do I do here? They're gonna gain a bunch of life, unfortunately. Do I just slow this down and hit them for 10? And they get 3 times like 6? I guess we gotta keep our life total high. We'll hold a Desperate Ritual. It's, like I said, instant speed, 5 damage. So this is 6 here. They could Elspeth. Martyrs. Sack Martyr? Feel the Ruin. Okay. Sure, I'll go get a land. Yeah, bridge would be good. Alright, hold on. They revealed 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this, and this. Alright, that's their hand. They're at 38. I have no reason to hit this just yet. I need something else. Chalice. Okay. So Chalice on 1 seems alright here. And then we will go ahead and do this again. Alright, that puts us below the problem life total. But they could definitely get above this. Chalice on 1 does a lot of work. That being said, they can just like flood the board now. Day of Judgment is a non-useful card here. Elspeth. Alright, so we need kind of some way to get rid of Elspeth here. Like an Anger would be good. I guess Chalice on 2 is okay here. And we kill Elspeth before it gets out of hand. And now they can't play their Squadron Hawk, so all they can play is a Ranger here. It is going to make this a 6/6. So I need another castable spell here. Bunch of Martyrs. I need something to knock this down or this is going to hurt. Anger would be a really good draw here. I guess that's asking a lot. There's an Abrade. We'll just do it on our turn. It doesn't kill the Serra Ascendant, but it'll make it a 1/1. We're in kind of a bit of trouble, though, if we don't find anything. Top decking Anger is going to be hard. We have 1 left in the deck. We've hit 3 of them. Doable, but hard. So we're going to get hit for 4, 5, 6, 7 here. We're in a little bit of a problem here. So we can target something over there. It's not going to kill it, but we do get to hit this for 5. That makes Serra Ascendant 1/1. So that's good. We live for 1 turn here. We need a bridge. Basically, a bridge is the only thing I've got. You're a convert, Fanafet. Well, that's good to hear. It's laid out in front of you. Good luck. Why didn't Ranger die? Chalice on 2. Because of Chalice on 2. Alright, so we can't go face here. We have to block. We have to kill something so we can block a soldier here. Everything else feels weak. Feels weak. Alright, so they proclamation here. They get back. That was not a good thing for us. Alright, so there's some merit to some graveyard shenanigans here. They're going to gain enough to kill us. So we need a bridge for this one. Maybe ticking up Chandra one more time, but they could have pinged it off, so tough to say, tough to say. All right. Yeah, the 1 turn too late Chandra might have been the reason we lost this. Alright, so what are we looking at here? Blood Moon really isn't very good in this matchup. There are a couple non-basics, but I'm not too worried about those. Dampening Matrix and Storm Breath are pretty good. This obviously shuts off Walking Ballista. It is a great play. I gotta learn Magic again. We're a little bit out there. Eidolons are interesting. I like these three. The cage is not bad. I don't mind running a cage as well. I guess cage is a little stronger than the fairy. Although they're going to have disenchant stuff. This is why I kind of consider the fairy. You need all the Anger's ramp, not so much. Like, you could swap these ramp pieces out for, like, Eidolons. More creatures, more blockers. They're not necessarily important here. I kind of like that. I don't know why, but I kind of like it. I don't know why, chat, but I like it. We'll look for 3 cards in hand for lands. Eidolon is terrible. Oh well. It's a shame. All right, we're going to keep this, and we look a lot better than we did last game here. Scavenger Ground's fine. Ruins is fine. I mean, we looked great last game, but we kind of goofed up. All right, Thraben. Nothing crazy to see so far, chat. Now we have doubled Chandra, so we'll be good here. I believe in our possibilities here, chat. Cavern. That's a reason to leave in that, which is great. All right, so our opponent's just gonna hit us for 1. That's fine. We'll come back at him with a Rabble Master here. Hit them for 1. So this Abrade might be slightly more powerful now with Goblin around. We probably are Chandra plus Abrade next turn. In this order. Another Thraben. Seems reasonably weak from my opponent. Reasonably weak. They're waiting to get something on 4 here, probably. Let's see if I can trade the goblins off before playing anything. If I can, Chandra Chalice on 1 is alright. Any new provenance in the pauper playable people? How are you guys? The other thing we can do here is just Abrade one of these. Destroy the clue? I could. Is this worth it? Yeah, I think so, actually. I don't know why, but I think it's worth it, chat. We get a Chalice right behind this. There's nothing super, like, powerful about what we're doing here, but it's going to slow our opponent down. Like, Anger is the uh-oh button here. If you like Pauper, by the way, the person that just gave us a host is your person to go to. Here comes Ranger. Oh, Day of Judgment. That's a good card. All right. I respect it. I respect what my opponent is doing over there. Look at that. Skipped over that card that's garbage, says Russ. So they played this incorrectly. What they should have done is kept this untapped. But that's all right. We won't judge our opponent. Opponent calls themselves out, saying they're a donkey. Poor opponent. So what can we do here? We could anger this and keep this ticking up. We could also put something to block in front of it. They're going to get a Martyr down. Let's tick up and plan to block unless we hit something spicy here. My poor opponent. Ooh, hold on, chat. That would prevent this from getting too high. And this shuts off Clue. Ooh, opponent. Then they hit Chandra for 3. But I feel like they have to commit to the board. This looks like we don't have too much going on. Let's go for it. That feels good. This shortens the game quite a bit from our opponent's side. Getting a Chalice on 2 next would be nice. We could then Anger right after it. It's for 3. That's good. Martyr. Sarah's Ascendant. There we go. It's a good play for my opponent. Nothing else to follow this. And we hit an Abrade. So Chalice on 2 is not necessary right now. They also just have the Cavern. I think we tick up here, seeing what we can find. And then if need to, we can Chalice. Ooh. I can cast this, right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Oh, chat. Show Dragon. Show Dragon concession. By the way, there's another Nombo here that we never thought of. I can't monstrous my giant dragon. Anyway. Alright, I'm going to game 3. Is the uh-oh button the one they pressed in the 90s and slammed those kids? There's Double Dare. Double Dare, they would like Double Dare and you get slimed. I don't think we had an uh-oh button in the States. All right, what do we got here? Aside from Ranger, I don't think there's any other ETBs. I guess there's Squadron Hawk. Would there be a case for Torp Orb here? Probably not. I could bring one Torp Orb in for like an Eidolon here. Oh, the word of the day. Let's bring some rituals back in here. We're going to be on the draw. I don't know. I like Torp Orb here. Let's go ahead and run one Torp Orb here. Hello, MTG Lord. How are you? Jimmy Colorado. Can't do what on television? This is a bad hand. Thank you for the follow. Where the kids said, I don't know, they got slimed. Alright, both of those starting hands were bad. This is a fantastic kind of like hand though. We are going to go ahead and do the whole gemstone piece here. We'll see if our opponent can beat us here. We'll see if they can beat us. I'm sure they have... What's funny is showing Storm Breath and Rabble Masters and stuff, they might not even think we have Bridge. So we'll see. We'll see if that pays off. Also, our opponent likes to pop this clue at the beginning. They're not very aggressive, which is good for us. This is like their favorite, literally their favorite thing to do. Let's go ahead and play Sarkon here. He's going to go up one and then get tagged once. I like this though because it'll, again, kind of go, hey, opponent, you should totally commit more to the board here. Tap land. What's funny is without them committing to the board here, we actually, our bridge isn't very good. All right, so we're gonna not do anything here again. And I'm just gonna jam Rabble Master. Gonna play this game against our opponent again. They happen to have Path, it's really good for us. Sort of. Now we have a blocker for Sarkon. If we never have to play bridge, we win this game. You're born in 95. You're like my brother. He was born a little earlier than that. Opponent's got a million tap lands here. Blood Moon would actually be aiding them. I'm kind of just tempted to just swing out here. I don't think Sarkhan's going to be the one that wins us, so let's just swing out. Let's do damage. That's 6 coming across. Block here. I'm gonna tag this. I'm waiting for them to commit more to the board here. Ranger? Gideon. Okay. So we're gonna do the fun. They're gonna tag. Oh, they didn't tag it. That's really good for us. All right. So we're gonna not discard. We're going to. Oh, I can't do everything I wanted to. It was a good idea until I. I might just run the goblins into this. And then... honestly, I might just bridge behind this and try to get Sarkhan ult. Something just feels right about playing bridge right now. We'll go for a big Sarkhan and then follow that up with like angering their board and swinging in for tons here. Like they can swing with both of these right now, but I think we'll be okay. They'll get a swing in here. I might just trade this. Let's do that. This is too close to an ultimate. Look, he's dark now. He's Dark Sarkhan. Squadron. I'll just F6 here. Anger is going to be played next. This is an emblem at, or an ult at 7, so we just need to keep him alive for one more turn here. So we need to avoid like a disenchant. Alright, so our opponent got 1 extra Squadron Hawk here. Chalice is like really good based on this board state. I'm gonna go ahead and discard this. No, I'm not. That's just silly. I'm gonna anger the board here. This Abraid's gonna unlock our bridge here. They're gonna be like, I would like your bridge, opponent. They'll be like, well, we don't like our bridge. It's terrible. Oh, they found it, chat. They found it. Feels really awkward, chat. Okay, so we need another bridge. Oh, we can pitch that. There's a Rabble Master. I like Rabble Master here, but I also like getting this Chalice on 1. They've used their disenchant, and I bet they have 1-drops that they haven't been casting because they played Gideon. I don't know. We'll play around this. I'm not too worried so far. Blue-black modern shadow list that has an 82% win rate after 16 leagues. They probably never ran into us. Alright, so Gideon's a bit of a problem here. Do I Abraid this? I guess I can. It's not doing a whole lot here. Play Rabble Master, get in for 1. If they don't respect my Rabble Master, we're gonna kill him. Not gonna care about Gideon here. I was gonna say I don't know of any deck that has above like a 60% win rate. like over a period of time. So this is Elspeth. This is a bit of a problem here because now they can do some fun emblem stuff. So we need like another anger. Bridge is good though. So let's make lots of tokens here, chat. And I'm gonna attack just them. So we're gonna trade a knight, trade. I think that's reasonable here. 4 death, 4 snap, 4 street, 4 delver, 4 fatal, 4 dismember, 4 thought scour, 4 thought seize, 4 stubborn, 4 claim to fame, 14 fetches. Yeah, that list is easy to beat. They're just running into good matchups, I think. But yeah, that list is no problemo to beat. Alright, so basically we need bridge. Bridge rapidly here. Or we can just make tons of Rabble Masters. Both of these Planewalkers are certainly a problem for us. I feel like they're holding something like a Day in Judgment. They're really not doing a whole lot against us. Alright, fair enough. I think we die here. West High 44. What's going on? We're playing against Martyr Proc and probably dying really fast here soon. We probably punted game 1 though. I can respect my punts. Hey, welcome to the live show. Alright, we get to block here. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Unfortunately, we have to block Gideon here and hope for bridge or like something that kills this. We're at 4. Needing bridge, basically. Torpor Orb. Alright. Good luck building. It's pretty sweet, as you've seen. Can do some crazy stuff. Martyr Proc getting us probably because of our punt game 1. Probably of our punt game 1. People are getting out their red cards. Red cards, chat. Alright, we'll keep jamming this, see if we can figure out what is the best sideboard in Modern. I would love to play first. This is a miserable hand. So, unlike our Infect opponent where we knew what we were playing against, we don't know what we're playing against here, and this takes forever to get rid of all these lands, so we're going to mulligan this. This is better. Am I settled on the main? I'm pretty close to it. I mean, like, about 5 cards flex from time to time. You can bottom this. It's not a good card for us. I'm pretty close to settled on the main, though. The dragon's been fine. I jumped back to 1 again. I mean, if you don't have dragon, you can pick it up usually for $1. Uh-oh. The mirror, chat? The mirror? Could it be the mirror? Here they go. They're going to laugh at us. Ha! We have nothing on 1. Oh, you're foiling the deck? You know, go for it. You do what you need to. Should I throw a Chalice on 2 here? That seems real greedy, chat. We have no idea what we're playing against right now. If they show me burn, I'll throw it on 2. And we'll deal with the Eidolon that they play. Our opponent did not have a turn 1 play. Hey chat, look at this card over here. Is this card any good in Modern? Question mark. Think about it, chat. Think about it, chat. It's doing wonders here. We literally just talked about this. I want to throw a Chalice on 2. I almost want to just slam this Blood Moon and be like, yeah, deal with it. Look at this. Look at this, chat. We're playing a long game here, chat. We're playing a long game. Chalice on 2. Here we go. Good luck, opponent. Good luck, opponent. Feels like the mirror, chat. This is where 3-ball gets you in Modern, chat. Alright, we're going to assume it's the mirror. Gonna assume it is the mirror, chat. You good with that assumption? I'm good with that assumption. The long con. We're gonna assume we are playing the mirror, chat. By the way, we are playing the mirror or something similar to it a little more frequently, which the mirror match is a little bit, I don't know, like game 1, the mirror match kind of sucks, but game 2 and 3, the mirror match is just like complete chaos, and it's actually quite a bit of fun. One of the few mirrors that I don't mind playing when I've played different decks. There's like, I know not everyone's a control mirror player, but like control mirrors, it's all about who has the more counters and wins that big war. This is like who can top deck the better like value. We are going to leave Chalice in right now because Chalice on 1 and 2 seem to do decently, although them running Trinisphere and I don't have like a better card. Alright, so because they're running 3-ball, and that lends me to believe that this card needs to be plenty, we're going to mulligan this. This is bad. Alright, we'll keep this. We'll put that on top. Alright, so Simian Spirit Guide's like really good. He avoids the 3-ball problem. That 3-ball problem. Just F6 to our opponent. We have no idea if they're running a lot of creatures or if we're going to be facing down a lot of planeswalkers, so we'll see how that goes for us. That being said, I hope our opponent plays Magic this time. Hey, second mountain. Perfect. It'd be really funny for them to ramp out a Trinisphere and then miss on lands, and we just win because we can actually play our Rabblemaster next turn. It would be hilarious, chat, and would probably justify why you should never play a Trinisphere. Alright, Chalice on 1 is a complete blank. And now we don't have to worry about an Abrade. Here, I'm going to go ahead and ramp out Rabblemaster. I believe we need to be putting pressure on our opponent. They could anger or something, you know, those are things. So we're 2 turns away from this Chandra. That's okay. I mean, we have Goblin down. They don't have anything yet, so we'll go with it. We'll go with it, chat. Simian Spirit Guide exiled. Playing 3 anchors. All right. Sweet. Sweet. All right. Just F6 to our opponent. If they happen to get their own crazy stuff going, cool. Otherwise, we'll get a Chandra down in here. So I'm going to make an assumption here based on what we've seen from our opponent. We are Pyro Prison. They are free win red. Pyro Prison wins free win red like 80% of the time. Because we actually have a game plan. Palladian. I'm doing alright. How are you? We have punted greatly today. But onward we will go. Pyretic Ritual. Hey, Chandra. I like this card. It's a card. We'll tick up in case we hit an Abrade or something. We don't, so we'll go ahead and anger now. Good luck, opponent. You're on a team? That's cool. By the way, playing 3-ball on all the Pyretic Rituals, kind of questionable, right, chat? Right, chat? That's questionable. What if I just put this on 3? Let's do it, chat. Completely blanks half of us, completely blanks a lot of them. Also, the threat of like a Rabble Master prevents this Chandra going off, so Chalice on 3 protects that. Land, we could then tick up. Cast Walking Ballista for a ton. Alright, that's the pseudo mirror. Something more proactive than Scred. That's interesting. I mean, Scred Dragons did just win a big event recently. Seems alright, chat. I don't know. Seems alright. Oh, I just realized why the video is not here. Never mind, I don't know why it's not here. Never mind. All right. Your curve tops out at 4 with Hazoret and Koth. So you're playing our deck. We'll keep this. We're going to pitch a Walking Ball here based on having 2 angers. Uh-oh. This is not good. Chat. Alright, so we're gonna put a Chalice on 1 to prevent the cantrips, but we're probably losing game 1 here. Palladian family-friendly stream, man. You signed the waiver when you came in. Alright. So Chalice on 1's doing work already, chap. Uh-oh. Please be Blood Moon. This feels really awkward, chat. Spider, what's up? Don't have Tron opponent. Yeah, that's right. That's an awkward land to have. Getting in for 2, chat. Yeah. Monkey's gonna go the distance, chat. Monkey's going the distance. This is an awful hand. I need lands. Opponent was relying too much on cantrips, chat. That's why Chalice on 1 isn't bad against Tron. We're a turn away from Dragon, which I will play. Need the draws. Braids and such aren't good. Uh-oh. Game's over, chat. Game's over, chat. Unless it's Walking Ballista. Then game on. Tired. Okay. Sure. Alright. Go dragon. Get exiled. The fact that we're even close to, not necessarily winning this, but even close to getting them to half life with 2 angers in the hand, it's pretty impressive. Just saying. They take my dragon. That jerk. We're probably going to concede here shortly. Yep. Alright. Let's go on. We don't win this. We need to be faster. Tron just takes it away from us. But we have some tools for us. Molten's, Dampings, Eidolons, Storm, and Hazoret all come in. Things like Anger go out. Bridges go out. What else should go out here? Because now we have 2 Molten Rains to bring in. Maybe Storm Breath is a little high, so let's take that out. Elaine's. Thank you for the follow. Maybe take this Walking Ballista out. Let's do that. Sargon's a bit slow. I could see that. Bring Walking Ballista back in. Storm Breath's a little bit high on the converted mana cost. A bit high. B. What's up? I'd love to play first. This isn't good enough. We've seen a turn 1 Rabblemaster and Eidolon not win on the draw. And we're on the play, but it's not turn 1, so we'll mulligan here. How do we feel about this? This is awkward because we don't have more than 1 land here. Molten Rain's good, but 1 land's very awkward. We're going to mulligan aggressively here. Let's keep this. Let's bottom Eidolon here. Oops. Just pay 1 life here. We're going to play Eidolon here. It's kind of all-in-ish. No Blood Moon, but if we hit running lands here, get Hazoret. If we land in something else, it'd be good. If our opponent just has Natural Tron, we're going to probably lose here. So if this Hazoret was a land, we'd be in great shape. But it's not. I have not gone to a PPTQ yet. That is in... Oh gosh, chat. We found another Eidolon. That's this coming Friday. We're going to get beat by Tron here, I think. That's alright. Natural Tron, chat. Didn't even have to do anything here. They're going to get rid of our runes. They don't. Okay. Yeah, hopefully we get the bad luck like this out of here. I'm really tempted to scoop, chat. We're entering scoop phase. Entering scoop phase. We're gonna have to pull this league out of the 2-2 bucket here. Scoop. Now let them take this Molten Rain, then I'll scoop. Cheerios and blue-white. I lost to 2 pro players on KCI and Burn. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to run into probably KCI at this PPTQ. They took my creature, chat. My creature. By the way, what is like, legit question, is this a thing now that Tron does? Is sideboard into Eldrazi Tron? Because if that's the case, we're really in a lot of trouble. And by the way, we've lost. I found Ulamog. They have 9 mana here. They get to gobble up 2 of my lands here and one more thing. They side in. Thought-Knot's here now. Alright, so you need Blood Moon. You really do. We're learning that against Tron. You just need Blood Moon. Maybe Molten Rain's not good. Maybe we should have Magus. I don't know. But it's only been recently that I've seen them playing Thought-Knot Seer. How about Scab Clan instead of Eidolon? Scab Clan comes down a turn later, usually. I guess I just don't see Thought-Knots here very often. Alright, on the die roll here. What kind of hand is this? Mulligan. Oh my gosh, chat. From two gemstones to no lands. Chat. Alright, we're gonna have to keep this. Hope for land on top. We'll bottom. We need a land. I guess I just haven't seen them. We like lose really badly when they play Thought-Knot Seer. Alright, maybe Blood Moon will take us to victory here. Search for his Kanta, please, opponent. Off of a perfect. Search for his Kanta. Yes. Land. Come on. Come on. Come on, chat. Come on, chat. Land. 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 So bad, chat. 2 weeks ago, I played Magic in the main and Rabble on the side. We'll attempt Blood Moon number 1 here. Blood Moon is a land, exactly. Can't do that, opponent. Let's see if they hit their 4th land here. Supreme Verdict, they got rid of that. Come on, cast something. Cast something. You didn't do that right, opponent. I'd lead with Rabble Master here. Make them reconsider their Supreme Verdict pitch here. Path. I'll take that. Thank you. I really want them to tap out for something. I'd even like respect a Jace tap out here. Terminus. Playing against Miracles, which is the worst version for us to play against. Alright, we'll try Blood Moon. Logic not. Logic not's for 3. I really wish I had a Simian Spirit Guide, chat. I've been locking people out lately in a deck that doesn't usually do that. Locking people out? Sounds crazy. Alright, we'll jam Chandra here, see if that sticks. You got another counter for me, opponent? You're done. Opponent is done with the counters. Hooray! Locking people out, chat. Snapcaster. What a jerk. Path their own Snapcaster, chat. Never mind. Is it an opt? They path their own Snapcaster. Getting that island. Opponent's getting greedy. Oh my goodness, chat. So many non-basics. We could punish our opponents so much. If only. Alright, I'll jam out an Ensnaring Bridge here. It's not a bad card. So if they Snapcaster here, I guess I abrade it. What is this? They're just gonna bounce it? Wow, okay. Spirit of the Lab. Oh, yeah, that card's always been good. People just don't play it. It's getting exceptionally good now that people are wanting to draw a lot of cards. The other one that's a 1/4 that is like the Rule of Law, that's a good one too. It's a good one as well. Alright, so here comes Teferi probably. That jerk. And he gets to untap. It's got all the mana, chat. All of it. We'll try to replay Chandra here. I imagine this sticks. Just kidding. Alright. Rule of Law is great. They're going to flip this. Now they get to draw, use as Canta, use as Canta again. We're going to basically get underneath this real fast. Blue-white. Opponent, please. Be kind. Had a good start, chat. And we just bombed it from there. It's a fairy. Drake, I'd give it a try, man. Nothing's stopping you. Wildebeest, yeah, Idleland of Rhetoric. It's a good card, good card. Sorry, opponent, you can't activate Field of Ruin. I am an anti-Field of Ruin deck. Sorry, man. I'm really tempted to run Koth main. Feeling like Koth main could be reasonable in some of these matchups. Alright, so real cool story, chat. Once they get Teferi and Jace, it's really cool, but we lose, usually. We have 3 dead cards, kind of 4 dead cards in our hand right now. Just saying. Oh, they're going to look at our top deck, too. So the land is, if activated on their turn with Spirit of the Lab in play, it makes them discard while you loot. If they're out of cards, you activate on their upkeep and they never draw again. I almost don't want to show them this Walking Ballista. Oh, they put it on top. They don't care about it. I think we have to go to the next game, chat. I'm not sure this is going to work. Hey, look at that. We have a Walking Ballista. That is a miracle. That is a miracle, chat. Each player lose for 3 mana. That sounds really fun, actually. Play that card. Spider, spider. By the way, we are so far behind, chat. I have it just above. The anti-spam thing is just... We went a little too fast. But Uba Mask. Uba Mask right now would be putting in the work and a half, chat. Draw 3? I don't think so. Be doing amazing work, chat. I think we concede, though, here. Save time, get this second league in with no problems. Maybe play Q games at the end. Path. Alright, chat. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's get some... What are we drawing? Chalice is no good. Runes is no good. Sarkon's no good. We gotta be fast, chat. Gotta be fast. All right, we're gonna submit this. Yeah, we're so dead, chat. It's been pretty cool with click too. Oh. So you can't draw. Oh. Spider, I got a deck for you. You ready? You need to run Silence, Trick Bind, Nimble Obstructionist. Just start thinking about that. We need more than one land here, chat. Alright, we have a turn 1 Sarkon. Let's try it. Let's try it, chat. Is it any good? I don't know. Keep. Need that land. Heck yeah. I need that land. I'm gonna say no to this loot. I kind of want that land. I kind of like both of these cards at the moment because they probably need a Snapcaster quickly. What am I trying to stifle? Fetch lands. Fetch lands. Stifle everything. Stifle it all. Alright, we're going to get rid of this Gemstone Cavern. I don't want to give them an out at the moment. We're going to leave this a Braid in hand, though. I guess I'd be one deeper if I would have done that first turn. Maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna say no here. I kind of want to just see if they Snapcaster here. And if they don't, and they have Detention Sphere, then I'll play Rabble Master right after. Look at that. Look at that D-Sphere, chat. Called it. So we're playing Rabble Master next. Could play Blood Moon. Let's do that instead. I don't know. Changing my mind. No doubles. No logic knots. No shenanigans like that. Double blue. It's a problem. Maybe we should have put pressure on, chat. That's kind of what I wanted to avoid. What is that? Ancestral Visions? What is this opponent doing here? Alright, so they path their own thing. Maybe Goblin can get in for some good damage now. Maybe we'll find a Chalice and throw it on 0. I feel like playing Blood Moon is wrong there. I don't know how we win, chat. I hate blue-white miracles. Sorry, Avaros, if you're watching. I just can't beat it anymore. It's non-beatable, chat. I can't beat this deck. Would have waited a turn, then done it. Fair enough. This has protection from dragons as well. I don't even think this is to play against our deck. It's more for the Scred Dragons shenanigans that was happening. Renan Kentiro. Hello. Hello. What's up? I'm saying this matchup is abysmal for us. Ever since they started running more Terminuses instead of Supreme Verdicts, it's been really hard for us to beat. Very hard. Okay, Vendilion Click. Looking at themselves here. Let's go ahead and abrade this. Yeah, it's a big angel, that's for sure. Which one? Ours or our opponents? Right now, our opponents is looking much better than ours. Smiley face. Yeah. Celestial purges our Blood Moon. So now they get to hit us for 9 and kill us the following turn. But then we get the Blood Moon. Red Prison. Pyro Prison. The deck that's getting slammed right now is the one you like. I can respect it. Alright, so swinging for 9 here. 9 puts us to 6. We swing back for lots and lots back. Let's see if they have a counter here for Blood Moon. Blood Moon? Logic not me. Logic not me for 2. No, mana leak. Alright, opponent. You got it. Am I using the Red Regent? What is Red Regent? I'll show what we're playing right now. We're going to get into another league. Red Regent. I don't know what this card is. Red Re? I'm using Sarkon. I'm looking for it. What is Red Regent? Oh, Thunderbreak? No, I'm not using Thunderbreak. Thunderbreak Regent? No, he's not in the deck. Oh, are there a bunch of these? Regent. Let's see here. Oh, there are. I didn't realize that. I don't know how I didn't realize that. Huh. Kamikaze is a Regent. Interesting. What does that mean? But yeah, Thunderbreak's not in the deck. To answer your question. Let's see here. So, what do we like? Molten Rain. Do I want to run this guy? Oh, that feels really awkward, chat. Do we like that, though? Do we like that, though? Ooh, that feels really awkward. Scab Clan instead of Molten? That's putting us way back to what we used to play a long time ago. Clearly, I should run 24 Moon. There are quite a few control matchups. I will give you that. We're going to go back to another league, though, and it's going to be not control matchups. Our first two were aggro matchups. I'm really not sure about running this Magus. It's a creature, it attacks. Scab and him die pretty easily. Blood Moon didn't, you are correct. Renan Sentiro, thank you for the follow. I don't know if Walking Ballista is very good here. Like, Walking Ballista is slowly becoming irrelevant again. Alright, let's take one Walking Ballista. Let's take a Magus in. Gives us a 5th, and let's keep 2 here, and I'll do the Scab Clans. Alright. How about that? Mixture of everything. Alright, let's run this list. A little bit different. 3 cards different, chat. 3 cards different. It feels strangely powerful. We're gonna run into all the creature decks tonight. League number 2, all creature decks. You ready, chat? You ready for this? I'm ready for all the creature ones now. Remember, I have 4 Angers main. That Magus is feeling awkward now, but we'll survive. We'll survive, chat. We got this. We believe. I gotta turn the light on. We're playing against Spidey22. It's Spider Space's cousin. What's up, dog? All right, what do we got here? We have a Bridge, we have an Anger, and we have a Rabblemaster. We'll keep this. 5-0 incoming. I like that. How do you know? How'd you know? How'd you know 5-0? Opponent wishes good luck, have fun. You too. You too, opponent. Good luck, opponent. All right, Storm it is. Let's play, Storm. Let's play, Storm. Can you beat Rabblemaster followed by Anger followed by Rabblemaster? Is that beautiful? We'll find out. We might die though, chat. Very quickly. If they do not have Baral here, second Rabblemaster is really really good. Opponent put the opt card on the top, by the way. That's a mildly important. Shock it in. Oh, opponent. Bolts. All right. I'll play another one. He's back, chat. Rabblemaster's back. This is literally probably my favorite red card. His grin. Uh-oh. All right, chat. Pivoting. It is Wizards. We got it wrong, chat. I guess this should have been the indicator. Wizards Lightning. All right. Opponent's having to do a lot of work here. I think I want to discard this Bridge, but I kind of don't as well. Anger could be decent, but it's hard to pick off their creatures. We'll get rid of Anger. I want to go one more deeper here. We'll attack for 1 here. Make sure Mutavault doesn't get frisky. So Wizards is also a hard matchup right now. Wizards and Miracles are probably the 2 matchups I don't play enough yet, and I need to just run into them. Honestly, it'd be a pretty tough league, but I would be happy to take an entire 5 matches against Wizards. I would respect it. All right, we're gonna discard this Gemstone Cavern here. The Braid's a good pickup. We'll attack for 2. They don't run that many burn spells. Fair enough. So you're saying Bridge could win it for us? I'm gonna sit tight here with Bridge for 1 more turn here. I don't know why they have so much mana open, and that scares me. I'm scared. Snapcaster. Let's see what they target here. If they target Wizard's Lightning... Okay, they target his normal Lightning here. It's really rude of them. I kind of don't mind this hitting Sarkhan here if they want to waste their time doing that. Oh, they go face. Okay. Okay, opponent. So we're going to save this Abrade here. Oh. Now I don't really want to save the Abrade. Alright. Boom. Sarkhan takes a hit. To kill this, they need to boot up Mutavault or send another burn spell this direction. Feels good. Yeah. Get in there. Yeah. Punch the Sarkhan. Do it. I thought they had a little more burn than that. Bam. Look at that. Opponent's got it. Whew. What's next? Delver. Delver. Let's swing. Yeah, they play Burst Lightning. I've seen that. See, that's the thing, is it's tough to say. You're like sitting here and like, oh, well, you know, they could do X, Y, Z. We'll play Bridge here. Scavenger Grounds is kind of cool here. It's kind of cool because we can get rid of their 2 Wizards Lightnings in the yard. And the 2 Ops. Not immediately, but in response to Snapcaster. Could be a thing. Good discussion in chat, by the way. This is a deck we're not very familiar with. Probably what I'll do is I'm probably going to stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I might stream Friday, but Friday would be literally what I do before, excuse me, before a tournament, which is a lot of spreadsheet stuff, discussions with myself on what I think is important, so on and so forth. All right, look at this. They're dumping their hand here. They get their Wizards Lightning me for 1 here, and then Delver, and then we gobble up the board here. Chalice on 1 is great because a lot of their creatures. Torpor Orb's also not too bad. They usually play Vendilion Click and Snapcaster Mage. They could have gotten in for 1, so we should be at a figurative 13, and we'll assume we're at 13. Gotta help our opponent. So we're going to go ahead and Desperate Ritual and then Anger here. I guess we could have got attacked in, but I don't mind doing this. I would respect that they'd block. I'm playing in a local PPTQ. I think if they fetched here, I could just Scavenger Grounds. Friday stream would be cool. Friday stream as I described it, where I just make a spreadsheet. That doesn't sound very entertaining. It doesn't sound very entertaining. All right, we'll throw a Chalice on 1 here. That's pretty strong. I haven't decided if Bridge is important enough in this matchup. I guess, like, I don't know. The other thing is Blood Moon good enough? How many basics does this deck run? Does anybody know? How many basic islands? Hold on. Hold on, chat. I have a spreadsheet I'm already working on. What is it? Sheets.google? Google Doc? Hold on. Blue. Did I even include it? Find Wizards. I don't even have it on my list. It didn't even make the top 25. Yeah, it's not even on my top 25 decks to be worried about this coming Saturday. Yeah, they could be attacking me if I didn't have bridge. It's true. About 3 basic islands? Okay. This is a matchup that Boyle would be great in. Opponent's also flooding out like the boss that they are. Not that we're doing any better here, chap. So 3 basic islands. So our biggest problem with this matchup is not necessarily like, see, our opponent even gives up. So our problem's not necessarily, okay, that's good information. Our problem is not necessarily that we're bad against this. It's I don't have practice and I don't know what to sideboard in. So here, like, do I bring in Torp Orbs? That seems pretty decent. A lot of enter the battlefield stuff. Zoppos, hello and please, family friendly stream. So these Angers and Abrades are good. Those are important. Chalice is fine here. Bridge is fine. Sarkon digs. Magus probably is not good since we have that. Blood Moon is, like we said, is Blood Moon good enough? Maybe like a 2 of. Eidolons for sure. Absolutely destroys their deck. Torp Orb would work against Vendilion Click, Snapcaster. I agree with keeping Angers. I'm just stating, like, these are fine. Maybe Sarkon's not very good. Like Magus, maybe a pair of Blood Moons here. And maybe like a pair of Rituals. Like, so that gives us 7 slots to play with. That's, what, 4 Eidolons, maybe like Hazoret, Stormbreath here, and maybe Scab Clans or something like that. Like I kind of like a pair of Blood Moons, because they don't seem to run many islands. So like these threats seem very interesting to me. Grafdigger's Cage is okay, and so is Fairy, but they're not necessarily a graveyard deck. And if we're making the assumption they're not a graveyard deck, then Torp Orb's no good. And then Dampening Matrix doesn't do anything. Damping Matrix. So like, this is 7, but maybe I just like take 1 more Blood Moon out. And maybe with that idea, I bring Magus in. Although, do they have a lot to interact with this Blood Moon? Maybe the Blood Moon's just like a good like 4th/5th bridge. Let's consider Blood Moon a 5th bridge here against like a lot of blue. So I like these 8 out and these 8 in, just to try it. Eidolons are pretty good. We're going down ritual counts because of Eidolons. Scab Clans seem alright. Remember though, this only hurts them for creatures, but it is a 3/3 when it gets through. Stormbreath and Hazoret are really strong. A little less strong because we're dropping in ritual count. We'll go ahead and run this. But this is where like if I had a buddy that had blue-red wizards, I'd be like, let's play like 30 games, please, and let me just all post sideboard and let me try things between every game. All right, fantastic hand. Gonna mulligan. So if there's a land on top, we could like Chandra. This is like kind of all in though on a creature that's medium against them. Let's keep and hope for a land on top. There's an Eidolon on top. Let's bottom that. Put this out. I kind of want to go for this Chandra here. So let's get rid of Vibrate. I just feel it, that there is a juicy land on the top. Avaricious Dragon is still in there. I can't show you because we're in sideboard. Alright, so we have two options here. We could like Scab Clan get in, or we can like Chandra. This would have to flip on a blind flip here. Like Scab Clan follows Chandra here. If we tick up, they'd have to bolt. I think this is the play. And we'll tick up and go past whatever's on top of the deck here. You like Chandra minus here? Should have kept the Abrade. If I kept the Abrade, then we'd be empty-handed here with a Chandra on 5. I guess I can force them to bolt this. Let's force them to bolt it. Yeah, the Abrade's maybe a little bit better. I can't always assume they're going to have Delver on turn 1, though. Maybe they have all Wizard's Lightning. This doesn't do anything now. I assume they have Bolt. Marauder, what's up? Opponent has no fear of our Blood Moon. Grim Lavamancer. Now they can do this? Yeah, they had a Wizard's Lightning, so that might have been the right play. Unfortunately, we find Chalice right after. Chalice on 1, though. Pretty strong. They don't have too much in the graveyard. It's a real slow road if that's what they're going to do here. Just had it on top chat all the time. I'm going to wait until they tap out here to kill this in case they have that counter spell. Relaxing before work tomorrow. Hey man, we got work. We all got work. Bam. Goodbye, Grim Lavamancer. Get out of here. Goodbye. 2 damage. All right. Should just force you to have it. It's good. Good information, Palladian. All right. He has Spell Snare. That's fine. Oh, you're saying that's what he has. Those are spells. Don't they have that Wizard's Counterspell thing? Or man there, by the way, chat. Didn't like seeing Scabby. Alright, so... And this is where... So, quite honestly, I'd almost prefer this game to be played out further, so I learn more. Great. So, all this has taught me is that Chalice is very good, but it doesn't teach me that Chalice is the thing that wins this game. I mean, what if they... I'm on a Scab Clan. I'm on a Scab Clan. They top deck a land and play 2 Nimble Mongoose or Nimble Obstructionist, and I just die in like... What is that? Say they play that next turn, and then another one the following turn. That's 3, then that's 9, 10, 11, 12. That's a 3-turn clock. So let's assume... Alright, land, and let's assume they get a land here. Let's play this out. So they have a land. I have a land. I've played Scab Clan. I've attacked in. All right, great. So they're at 14, and then their turn, they're playing their 3-drop. Now I get another land. Okay, so I hit them for 3. They're at 11. Then it's their turn, and they hit me for 3, putting me to 15 plus another 3-drop. Next card. Oh, come on, Moto. Let me play this out. This is a great learning opportunity, Moto. No, I want to know if this would play out. I'm not kidding. I think they could have killed us in like 4 turns. And they just scooped because Chalice on 1, and I'm upset because I can't play my couple spells. Alright, Moto's not going to let us do this. Let's assume we hit 2 more blanks. I mean, 2 more blanks here and we lose. I don't know, chat. I don't think Chalice on 1 is like game breaking like that. That game didn't teach us anything. It didn't teach us anything. Great, we won. It didn't teach us anything. What if I never found Bridge? What if I had to anger my own creature away? What if I just found the 1 Blood Moon? I mean, that Blood Moon wouldn't have done anything. Their burn was red. They would have had both critters down. What if I found Magus the Moon? I mean, I had that in there still. Or no, I didn't. What if I hit fourth land and then Storm Breath, and I can't play Storm Breath because I top deck a ritual? Because I had 2 rituals left. We need to learn these things, chat. That's how you get better at Magic. I don't run any of the wizard spells in Rug Devil, but I have a replacement for those things. Well, yeah, because you're in Legacy. You know what? I would be glad to play against a Rug Delver player with this kind of list and just learn. Our opponents, you have a purty mouth, chat. Oh, Modern Rug Delver? Oh yeah, you're in green then. You have like Birds of Paradise, which is the best card ever. All right, so we have a turn 1 Chalice on 1. We have a bridge in 2 turns as well. We do have our most painful mana base. I think we'll keep though against an unknown opponent. We have some good flex spots here. We'll see what's up here with our opponent. All right, so our opponent is going to Inquisition my stuff away, and appears to be elves and or Jund. Okay, so you're running Rug Delver for basically Goyf and what? Anything else? What else is in green that's really good? There you go. All right. Tarka's and Noxious Revival. So Chalice on 1's really good against you as well. Could be Rock. Could be. Haven't seen that in a long time. I'd respect it though. It'd be actually a great time to do it. Good solid mid-range Rock deck would probably be reasonable in this meta. Chalice Rex Delver decks. Yeah. They take Bridge. Okay, so I'm not inclined to rush this Chalice out on 1. We'll see though. Alright, I don't mind revealing some more information here. Question is, do we want to throw this Chalice on 1? The answer is probably yes. Let's just assume they have like another Thoughtseize or something here. Then it looks really silly. Are we putting it on 2 against green-black? Not first. Alright, Goyf's here. That explains the bridge as well. Ooh, chat. Ooh, chat, we can get them here in a turn. Don't play any basics, no fetch lands. Okay, they could Ghost Quarter themselves. That gets a land in the graveyard, and this becomes a 3/4. That's pretty good. Yeah, you tap that out. Tap it out. Yeah. Play another Goyf. Can't believe I asked for that. Maelstrom Pulses. Perfection. It's still a 2/3, chat. No land in the graveyard. Get 'em, chat. Blood Moon. Blood Moon, chat. Mono red versus mono red, chat. Not to mention that Goyf is only a 2/3. I will kill Goyf. Crap. Alright, I'm saying crap because I don't want to actually ditch anything. I don't want to ditch anything because it grows Goyf. I basically want to ditch something next turn if I miss my land drop. What a card. And now they might divert attention. He buys me 2 turns if they do that, or 3 even. Show me a land. Alright. Again, I don't want to grow Goyf here. I really don't. Our opponent's clearly black-green. They're not really red, it appears. So this seems safe. I'm actually going to let this go ahead and happen. I still don't want to grow Goyf here. Perfect. Instant, instant, instant. No! Oh. We could have... Think about it, chat. We could have minused, but I don't want to do that. All right, we'll pitch a thing. I'm looking for a land here. That works. Get out of my way. All right, we have 2 versions of Blood Moon here. This is feeling actually pretty solid, chat. Maelstrom Pulse. Oh, wait, you can't do that because you can't cast it. All right, chat. Hazard, Stormbreath, Eidolon's in here. Maybe Scab Clan is a question mark. Bridge needs to remain in here. Anger is not very good in this matchup. Although it could be good if they're running Grim Lava. Not Grim Lava. Grim. Wow. The 2/2 black-green. Grim Flare. There we go. My gosh. So we want Bridge here. Chalice is solid on 1. Prevents Thoughtseize, Inquisition stuff. Blood Moon is really good, so the extra Magus here is fine as well. Rabble Master's alright. We want to ramp this out, so Ritual is important. Sarkon dug us there. They didn't know about Blood Moon. I got them, and I got lucky with the top deck. I would just Maelstrom Pulse like they did. I mean, if they had the Inkling, I would just start jamming in with what they had, maybe. It's hard to say. They didn't know Blood Moon was there. I mean, I don't know. Alright, we're going to bring Hazard in at least for one of these. I don't think Stormbreath is as good now that I'm thinking about it. We'll bring 3 Eidolons in for 3 more Angers here. And I think I'm going to run this with Sarkons here. They don't appear to be Jund, so they're a little bit easier to deal with than the Jund matchup. We're gonna mulligan this. We don't like stuff on 1. We would play Spyglass if we wanted that effect. We'll keep this. That's a great top as well. Can I just out-Jund the Jund player? Our opponent does appear to be on some variation of a cheaper black-green deck. This is clearly black-green now. And we're going to get them here. It doesn't matter what they play. That's Goyf. So I'm going to play Blood Moon. It's a little harder to kill. And Tarmogoyf really isn't scary as a 0/1. Hey, he's going to be a 1/2 now. You got it, opponent. Okay, send the message 0/1 here. Alright, they get to see what we're drawing here. I just Chandra tick down here. I don't see any reason not to. So there's a green-black deck that's running around that Jeff Hoolin's playing. I'm down. I'm fine with that. It's like, this is all I want to see. If this is popular at the PPTQ, I'll be ecstatic. Oh yeah, Rabble Master, let's go. Let's close this game out. So this is why Free Win Red doesn't win as fast as Pyro Prison, because we have action, chat. Oh, black mana. All right. Fatal Pushes. That doesn't work, chat. Got excited. Thought they were going to Thoughtseize and then maybe find like green mana and go. Oh, chat. Oh, chat. I'm sorry, opponent. We just sort of win, opponent. I'm sorry. Second black damnation incoming, chat? We win next turn, I think. Huge Elf Boy, what's up? I don't know what my opponent's doing. I mean, they have non-basic or basic. That would have been a draw off dragon. I'd just jam this chalice. We'd uptick with Chandra. I'd probably just play that as well. Why not? All right, chat, let's move it forward. We're avoiding Tron and blue-white. If we keep doing that, we'll do fine. Do fine. I would imagine if you're black-green, you don't need as many non-basics. You're only 2 colors. We're going to keep this. Chalice on 1, Braids, and Angers. You are watching my channel, chat. Gemstone. Do not click the second one. Say okay. You do that, I'm going to ignore you. Opponent almost skipped their turn because of Gemstone shenanigans. Plays 8 basics. It's a lot. Alright, so here we'll put Chalice on 1. This prevents a Burning Inquiry. We're pretty happy with that. They also don't run Ancient Grudge main normally, but they might have adapted. Anger of the Gods is looking pretty good here, and so is Bridge. I think I anger here if this is a whatever that Bloodghast. What is this? Collective Brutality. Okay. Takes my anger. Hits me for 2. Good stuff so far. I'm just gonna jam out Bridge before they magically take it here. So like Chandra tick up, Abrade something feels good here. We'll see if that happens. Opponent attacks for 1. Hey! Cycles Hollow 1. Getting in that 2 damage, chat. Next level. Getting back Bloodghast. That's an awkward draw. Chalice is good versus a lot of opponents. Phoenix. I'm gonna kill the Flame Adept. Doesn't mean we take 4 here, but I'm okay with taking 4. So we just need 1 land. We just need 1 land, chat. It's not happening though. Alright, we'll just throw Chalice on 0. We'll plan to Abrade something here. I prefer to Abrade like a hollow one. Or maybe another Adept. I don't want to keep taking damage though. I really want to get this on 2. I'll just put it on 1 here. Redundant. Look at those redundant chalices. The power, chat. Where's my land? Uh-oh. Where's my land, chat? Awkward. Oh, they didn't attack. That's nice of them. All right. Ooh, that anger would have been nice. So we should be at 8. Opponent forgot to attack. Got too excited with Chalice and Bridge. Collective Brutalities. So we should be at 6 here. Yeah, Bridge got into their head. An extra Bridge would be nice here. We'll play Rabble Master though. This thing doesn't block. Alright, so we'd be at 6. But we were going to swing in for 1, 13. Do some good stuff here. Draw good cards. Alright. So Cage. We haven't played Cage in a while. We bring that back. Fairy might be interesting. Fairy might be interesting, chat. So Fairy might be interesting because it picks things out of the graveyard. We could pick out Faithless Lootings. We could pick out Bloodghast and kind of slow our opponent down a little bit. We leave a few Blood Moons in because we can get them away from Gurmag Anglers and sometimes Tassigurs. So that's an okay play as well. Bridge is our all-star, and we're looking to put a Chalice on 2 in game 2 and 3. I really kind of like the idea of trying this Fairy. Kind of as a little bit of other Grafdigger cages. So let's go ahead and do that. I don't think I want Hazoret, although he blocks very well. I don't think I want Eidolons here necessarily. Yep, Blood Moon will prevent that as well. Alright, so we're going to keep this. We have a couple of removal spells, and then we have a Blood Moon effect. Now well, let's just see what our new 7 is, chat. Alright, we lost Fairy. It's actually okay. Mountain and Magus. Alright. We got an extra Chalice here. So because of that, I'm actually going to put this first Chalice on 1. We'll get a second Chalice on 2 a little later in the game here. Now, that does shut off Grafdigger Cage, so we have exactly one other card here. Fetch land. Did they play Scalding Tarn? Are you just showing off? Uh-oh. Alright, so this is kind of cool here. We get to abrade this when they fetch here. And I'm going to do that. Let them fetch here. Fetch. Yeah, got him, chat. Best abrade ever. Abrade's not going to need to target a Flame Adept because they're not going to play a Flame Adept. Sorry, opponent. Watch them abrade this. Oh, and they shocked it in too. And they're all tilted. They're tilting off the face of the planet, chat. We will attempt to get a Chalice on 2 before we get this bridge out for safety reasons. Goblin Lore. Hollow one. Land here. Ooh, that's a good land. What's in the graveyard here? Faithless. Faithless. Thoughtseize. An Ancient Grudge is sitting here. Alright, so this is the perfect time to do Chalice on 2. We've got this game all but locked out, chat. All but locked out. We just got to play a couple more cards, and we'll be home free. The most they can hit us for is like 6 here. We got this, chat. Believe. The old puppy dog eyes. I have never heard that phrase before. I don't have any comments. Gurmag, daddy. Fetchy land. Alright. Alright, opponent. I'm done playing this game. Good luck. 10 if they brought him Become Immense. I don't even know if that's a deck idea for them. Alright. I just need a win condition at this point. Or a second Anger here. Ooh. Ho-ho! Look at that fun card, chat. We're gonna hold that card briefly. Let's just enjoy it for a moment, chat. Please. Get rid of something so I can use this card. I want to see it valuable. Need to justify why it's in my... Need to justify why it's in the 75. Eating soup. What kind of soup are you eating? Yeah, buddy. Jamming out good old Simian Spirit Guide here. Soup of the day? It's the soup of the day. Whoa. Calm down, opponent. He did not fetch. I'll take an Ancient Grudge and a Faithless Looting. Why not? Ha! Your Phoenix cannot attack opponent. Got him! Not that that was very exciting, but... 1, 2, 3, 1, 2... Hold on. I can do this, right? Yeah. Ha! Got him. Ha! Got him, chat. They have nothing now. We might fire off this Ruins using Scavenger Grounds to do 2. Especially if they keep shocking themselves or fetching and stuff. Fun is a zero-sum game. Look at this, they're hard casting these. Show them. I don't need that Scavenger Grounds. Just assert dominance, chat. Got him to 6. The old hollow 5. 4 for 5. The value is screaming, chat. Yeah, fish. This is also why I didn't go after their graveyard. They can essentially cast this. Well, this doesn't kill Hollow 1 because of this dumb card here. I don't know why anybody would put a Chalice on 2. Dogfight. You're welcome. Not sure why, though. There we go. All right. We're never going to attack, but this is going to help us find Chandra. Never going to attack, but Dragon's going to help us. Opponent's helping us, too. Go for it again. One more time, opponent. I wonder if they have anything on 3 or something. Hey, chat, we could beat them. Could beat them, chat. Could be a Ruins win. We have one more in the deck. Yeah, we have one more. This game's over. This game is over, chat. Don't like that card. I don't like that card either. I like that card. That's a good card. We're gonna win with Ruins if they let us. He does have a K command in the deck somewhere. That's fine. That's A-okay. Grim, Burning, they're gonna just show me everything they have. Thoughtseize. Can't even die by your own Thoughtseize. Flame Adept. I imagine they have a hollow one. Showing off his 1-drops. So that's the waving the flag. Draw, Dragon, loot away Simeon's Spirit Guide. Put this on 3. Uptick, win game. Alright, that's a quick 3-0. Going well. Keep on rolling, chat. Keep on rolling. Rolling. Yeah, we're rolling. Keep on rolling, chat. It's my dice. My dice, chat. My one singleton dice. Sorry that So the webcam is on Charles. He's my stuffed fish for those that don't know. It's on, the light's on, but it's not showing up. The PPTQ is in paper. My local game store has it capped at 90 people. Last time they had to turn people away and they had about 75. They had another event going on and that's why they had, I think it was 68 to 70-ish. actually. Maybe 72. I actually got turned away last time. The store doesn't normally get that many people. And I went and got lunch because it starts at noon. I parked in the parking lot and I ate. And I saw a lot of people and I was like, okay. But they didn't say anything about a cap or anything. And I walked in and they literally were closing after I'd eaten. What PPTQ practice are you doing for? I was just at GP Pit. Lots of fun. It's just local. Just local. PPTQ at local. You want all the days. All the days. All right, chat. Let's go all in on Chandra here. Chandra turn 1. Here we go. Let's not screw it up this time. We already punted off the face of the earth. I'm going to play Gemstone. We're going to get rid of Ruins here, probably. I could also get rid of Mountain. Opponent's at 6. Keeps their 6. EDH is fun. We had a group that used to play a lot, and since we've all kind of spread out and all, I would love to play more EDH. We some of our friends had really degenerate EDH decks, so what we did is we ended up playing actually budget EDH. We gave ourselves a budget, and then we all played, and we'd tell each other, do we want to play budget EDH tonight, or do we want to play something a little more powerful? It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I miss it. That's where my I have a snake deck. That's kind of cool. And I have a bird deck from that. You can play some EDH that's just kind of fun. It was interesting. We would play, but one person was allowed every now and then to play a extremely powerful deck because it was a group hug deck. So we'd just jam out some fun stuff. And then this guy would bring in his like super powerful group hug, and he had all these budget decks he was like boosting. It's quite a joy, actually. All right, so we're against something that is black and red. Didn't have a turn 1 play. Gravecrawler. All right, is this Bridgevine? Really slow Bridgevine. I'll tick up here. I don't think anything at 3 I want. We're not going to cast Monkey. I'm going to play Rabble Master here and swing in for a good old 1. So we're going to assume they're Bridgevine based on this. This card and this card only. It's the only card that I know is playing within Bridgevine as well. That being said, they had no turn 1 play. This is a bolt of some sorts. Lightning Axe and a Vengevine. All right. So we're spot on with our deck prediction here. And we're in a great shape as long as they don't like double down on creatures here. The fact that they have only 1 black here is interesting. This deck does care about Blood Moon. It's very ironic, but it does. We'll see if these last 2 cards are. Oh, they can do this. All right, so the play here was sack this, replay this, get Vengevine out. Our opponent doesn't do this, though. And I find that very interesting. So we'll go ahead and tick up here. I don't know if our opponent knows that. So they should have scryed here, putting Gravecrawler in. What? Oh, my bad. You're right. Vampire Seer is a vampire, not a... You are correct. You are correct. Creature? Something? Thank you. You're correct. Chat is correct. I respect chat. We are learning more today than we have ever learned before in Magic. I don't know. I thought he was a zombie. For some reason. I only play him in graveyard decks, so you know. Rank 1 chat. Chat is next level. PhD earned by chat. I'm not gonna block. No reason to. That thing. Don't wanna mess with that. Let's tick up, see what we get. Like, I'm just really tempted to just swing here. Like, why not? We get to fire this off as well. I have to play this Gemstone Caverns, by the way. So we're going to lose Chandra here, but I feel like this is just the right play. Our opponent's doing literally nothing. Yeah, this Bridgevine hand does seem extremely slow. I like our position here. We're going to put them to 7, 6, 5 here. And if they don't play enough creatures, we're just going to swing at them again and win. They put the card on bottom, which is really good for us. Again, we will be playing this Gemstone Caverns just in case we need to get a bridge down. We'll keep the one with a luck counter, though. We need to get a little lucky here. All right, so they need something that like clears the board, but they don't run Anger because that would be really bad. I guess 2 castable spells gets Vengevine down, swing here, and then they have 3 blockers at 5 health. Would be really good for them. Opponent concedes. Slow Bridgevine. So they kill this. We attack in. We're drawing also Bridges back up. We hit them at end turn as well. Next few cards were Sarkhan Blood Moon and him Chalice. Alright, so Fairy and Grafdigger's Cage. We're going to put those to work here. Damping is kind of interesting, but they only run 3 of the Seers. Eidolon is interesting as well. We'll consider it. Hazard's more interesting than Stormbreath. Scab Clan doesn't do anything. Torp Orb's a meh. You only play him in graveyard decks because he's the only 1-mana free sack outlet in Modern. Play Rally Fenza and you'll know exactly what is good to play. What's bad here? So Magus of the Moon is actually probably a mediocre card here. Blood Moon is still pretty good, but maybe not like a rock star. Notice, let's see here. Where is this deck? I know I have this. All right, chat. You're going to get a little sample here really quick. We have a minute 50. Here's my spreadsheet that I built yesterday, and I'm working on it. I've got Bridgevine highlighted there, so it's 3.42 of the meta. It does care about Blood Moon. And then it has 22 1-drops in the version that I saw. The interesting thing here that you're not seeing, but basically the 22 1-drops here, a lot of them are black. So that's kind of stuff I work on like off stream. So like Blood Moon here is probably worth it. Don Rawls, what's up, man? Welcome back. Twitch Prime sub. So I like these pieces here. Anger's really good in this matchup. Like Desperate Ritual is probably not needed. Mathing is hard. Zale. We're not doing math, we're doing statistics. I think Dragon's alright. Dragon empties our hand for Bridge, which is pretty good. So I have a note of being more of the... Let's bring Magus back in here. I have a note about being more of the control matchup, so we'll take 1 Rabble Master out. I don't think that's going to punish us. We'll submit this. Sarkhan is too slow. We are the control matchup, so it is fine to be slow. All right, chap. Learning Opportunity 101 here. We're going to keep this. We will be pitching probably a Desperate Ritual. We don't need a super explosive start here. Zale Gaming. 8 months, chat. 8 months, chat. We need some howls in the chat for our group here. All right, Fairy. Stitcher. Perfect. Fairy, show me why you're here. This is a zombie. The Bushwhacker. Alright. It's not good enough yet. Chalice on 1. What a top deck, chat. Top deck like a champ. Huge elf boy with the scoops. Scoops are welcome as well. Whatever emote you might have, run it out there, chat. This is fine. It's good stuff. Wolf is less than fishies. No! Oh, wolf is greater than fishies. Yeah! Gravecrawler. Okay. That's cool. Alright, we're gonna jam out the best 2-2 in the game, chat. Burrito with the love emote. McLam, what's up? Ronald Grinder. You lurkers. You lurkers. You fine people. He might jam this in here because why not? Get more stuff in the graveyard. Do it. Attack opponent. I have the fairy. Come on, opponent. Junk. Alright. There's Blood Moon here. Our opponent does not have basic forests. If they do, then they're not running a stock list here. Exactly. Stomping ground. We're going to just swing in here. He blocks. I guess he's getting a defensive instead of a aggressive here. Alright, so what have we hit here? We have a Vengevine in here. And a Gravecrawler. Is this worth it yet? This gets triggered, right? It's a trigger, so we can wait. We can wait for them to cast 2 things into this chalice. And then we can gobble this up. Yum, 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 yum. Alright, Neonate. Nice. Alright, in response, we're going to eat Gravecrawler here. And we're going to eat Vengevine. Got him, chat. Nom, 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 nom. Nom, 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 nom. Vegetarian. Didn't see that one coming. Fairy is all-star now, chat. I can F6 now. I got nothing else to do. Vengevine salad. We have a backup anger in case things go real awry here. Vengevine salad. He's a plant. Oh, he's an elemental. He's still like a plant. Get your veggies. Alright, let's stop flooding out here. Eat the vegetable. He's an elementable. Elementables. He's spinach gone mad. I guess I could see that. This is all we wanted, chat. Look at this. Getting in. Whoa now, opponent. What is this? No. Not allowed, opponent. Alright, we're going to 18, chat. Yeah, the monkey's dead. We tried. We tried, chat. That's alright. This top deck. Cardboard waifu. Cardboard waifu. Oh! Cardboard waifu brought over cousin Rabblemaster. I know, right? Bridgevine playing normal Ballista here. It's the world coming to, chat. And we have Bridge to back it all up. We got there, chat. Vengevine. Oh yeah, he brings all the kids. Yes. We're gonna slam Bridge here, just because we were going to hit, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so we're going to put them to 1. All right, chat. Game, chat. Don't look at that. Don't look at that record right now. Hype. 4-0. Don't look at this. No blue-white miracle control crap. Please. One time. Ugh. Lyndon Michael, what's up? Been a little while since you said hello. How are you doing? Don't look at anything, Burrito Wizard. Go order a burrito. Freebirds or Chipotle? Now I've started a riot, I'm sure. Amigo did say it. 5-0 looks decent. And we just proved fairies can help really slow down Bridgevine. We learned something. So our first game we played against Blue-Red Wizards, and we talked about we didn't learn anything because our opponent just conceded. Here we learned something. Our opponent played out long enough that we learned stuff. Kentronic, thank you for the Twitch Prime, and welcome back 2 months in a row. We are. Ronald Grinder. No, we're just playing Magic. There's no math here. There's no math. Come on. Where's our opponent? No miracles, please. Don Rawls, I do. By the way, Don Rawls, have you met Zale Gaming? Zale Gaming, have you met Don Rawls? There are others with a sword, chat. People ask me for swords occasionally. There are others. I have other mods. Oh. Alright, so we can Gemstone Cavern out. But what do we pitch here? Anger's really good in a lot of matchups. Sarka might be the pitch here. MTG Bot has a sword? Oh, he does. Oh, that's because I have to mod him for him to do things. I'm keeping this. It's just, what are we pitching to Sarkon? Or not Sarkon. Are we pitching Sarkon? Are we pitching this Anger? I feel like I'm pitching this Anger for some reason. Blood Moon could be very important here. So could Sarkon. Alright. We're going to see. I have no idea. No idea what my opponent is. Yeah, Sarkon feels like it could be a little stronger here. Alright, so Anger would have been stronger here. Looks like Bridgevine round 2, chat. Maybe? It's alright, chat. I knew exactly what was on top of the deck. Did you know I'm taking up some Magician stuff? I know what's on top of the deck all the time, chat. Doesn't matter. The game's easy. Little touch there. Alright, bridge from below. Let's go. Alright, so Blood Moon's the first play here, more than likely. Oh, never mind. They have a swamp now. Alright. Anger back Walker. Might be Anger. Who knows? How does he do it? No comments. Can't comment. Secrets. Secrets, chat. That works, chat. Alright. That works. Alright. Unfortunately, Anger might have to Chalice on 0. It's a thing, chat. Yeah, our opponent's not doing anything. Ooh, that's like, Alright, so how good is Blood Moon here right now? Blood Moon is not doing as much. Do I play Sarkon down here and then tick up? Do I play Bridge here? Do I play Blood Moon? If I Anger here, what's he getting out of this? Bridge from Below's not doing a whole lot. Do I Anger here? But then I don't have double red. Everyone's saying Sarkon draw, but I can just like Anger right now. So if we do Sarkon draw and say, let's go real bad luck here. Sarkon draw, draw, draw. Don't hit that land. Hangerback's too large. But I guess he has to attack to kill it. So we're getting an extra draw out of it. Jeez, chat. Why have you convinced me? Why have you convinced me, chat? Oh. Alright, Blood Moon. See you later. There I have their basic swamp. Alright, chat. You're good at this game. You guys are good at this game. We don't want Hangerback to become too large because then they can get Seer, sack it, and then lots of tokens, and then things are a problem. There's green for our opponent. 2-2 here. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. All right. We'll go one more turn here with Bridge, and we'll Anger next turn. Should be good. Should be good. That bought us 4 life as well. 4 life Fog. Here comes the 4 life that we just talked about. And I'm good with this. Anger, pass turn. That's true. It's true. Chalison 1 is pretty good. 22 1-drops. I talked about that just the game before, chat. Chalison 0 is hilarious, too. Alright, back up. Anger's good here. We'll get this little Simian Spirit Guide down. Scariest things now are Bridgevine. Not Bridgevine. Vengevine. Oh, yes, chat. Alright, we're going to swing for 2 here. It's important to get our damage in. Got to play tight here. Now we get to play Chandra here. So, cardboard waifu. Blood Moon. Blank card right now. 8 beats. Chat. There are 2 links there. One of them is because magic. Alright, let's finish this game up, chat. Beatstick Monkey invited Rabblemaster. We've talked about this ape. He's honorary goblin. 1 game down, chat. 1 to go. Cage, 2 fairies came in last time. I took 1 Blood Moon out. And I think I took 2 rituals out, if I recall correctly. I don't think I made any other changes. Do we remember any other changes from the last time, chat? I don't think we did. I actually won a game Saturday at PPTQ Hardcasting Monkey on turn 3. How does this deck play against 8-rack? That one's fun. So in the 8-rack match, you actually, you don't know this obviously game 1, so you do your normal thing until you figure it out. Game 2, you don't play any rituals. And you actually never, you almost never want to play like Simian Spirit Guide unless you get like a Chalice on 1. And then you need Cage for Raven's Crime. Raven's Crime is literally the worst card for you. Yeah, you Chalice on 1, you have some Abrades, and you just don't ramp things out. You just are like, cool, I'm going to play on turn 5, 6, 7. And at some point, sometimes you're just like, well, I could jam out Chandra on turn 3 here. I'm going to wait. It depends on if you have Chalice or not. Alright, let me make this swap before I forget and we forget the sideboard here. Matrix gets Seer and Neonate. So it gets 7 of their cards. It's not even a full 8. Seer is a 3 of. Kentronic, were you here before? We talked about the breakdown here. We'll bring it back into view. Vengeance 3.42% of the meta as of yesterday has 22 1-drops, mainly black. And we have actually an override sort of here of Blood Moon. It is non-critical, but it does shut them down because they care about it because they run one non-basic, one swamp. Think about it, chat. And the only reason I know this is because I did all the math. Why can't you play green-black Pox? You can play whatever you want, man. You jam whatever you want. All right, we're going to go with this. I'm not going to bring Matrix in here. Am I sharing that breakdown? I can. It's all on MTG Goldfish. All right, so we have a Blood Moon effect, and we have a bridge, and we have a bunch of Rabble Masters. I think I'm going to keep this. No Chalice. But we have a lot of blockers. A lot of blockers to get us to this bridge. Hope for no bridge from below. Well, they nail it. Luckily, we have a scavenger ground, so we'll get there. I can get that Google Doc page up, Zale. We're kind of slow here. I would agree. We're slow. We're slow, and then we're not slow. Awkward because scavenger grounds due to bridge from below here, but they won't be able to cast too much after this. Do we rabble here instead? Venser, thank you for the follow. Do I have Rabble Master here? Shuts black off though. Did the math, chat. Alright, Magus. I think I shared it in the Discord. But we'll block here. I don't mind getting rid of the thing that blocks. It does make a 2/2 here. I'm okay with this though. Thoughtseize, Faithless Looting. That's fine to see. Not worried about that card. It's somewhere in the Discord. Double Vengevine here is a little scary. It's a little scary, but we'll manage. We'll manage, chat. Don't worry. We'll manage because we're going to fling a Rabble Master in here shortly. And you know what happens when we kill Rabble Master? This card goes away. I messaged Caligur or whatever. Cast 1, cast 2. Alright, Vengevines. Let's go, Vengevines. So we're going to take a hit here. That's fine. I'm not worried about this at the moment. I can get the thing. I just want to focus on the game, though. It's probably way up there in the Discord. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I take 12 here and I play another Rabble Master. 1, 2. But then I don't get bridge down. I can play bridge though. And then I can have double Rabble Master doing some weird things in a few turns. Double Rabble Master doesn't really matter against this though because they have so many blockers. So we'll block some damage coming through. Need to retain our life total here if we can. So Chandra's really cool here. I guess we should have attacked in for 2, but this game's not being won by 2 damage. I'll promise you that. It's actually probably not bad to have a blocker here anyway. His graveyard's insulated because of our Magus. I think we're good. I think we're good, but we'll find out. We'll find out in due time, chat. Second Planeswalker here is good. We won't pitch Goblin. We're actually going to play Goblin next turn. I don't think the command add thing works. That's an annoying card. Oh, okay. So let's kill Walking Ballista here. You can kill what, like Magus here? That's fine. I don't see anything I'm worried about. I think I play Grafdigger's Cage here, and I play Rabblemaster. Makes a blocker, and I then tick this up. Zale, did that make a command? If not, I can grab that and throw it into Nightbot. And it's it says deck stats, but I'm gonna call it meta. Thanks for finding that. I think that link works. You have to double check. I'm gonna call it meta, but I can make a second command as well that references it. All right, our opponent has a Destructive Revelry. That's good to know. So we'll see where all this goes. It's all going at face here. So we have to block here and here, I believe. And we're going to have to find an Anger or another bridge, which we can. We can. We got a lot of digs at it here. Give it our best shot, chat. So now meta should work. There's a Seer. Seer's good for them. Alright, so we don't want that. We're going to loot that away. We don't really want him either. We're going to look for a creature or something. Nope. Alright, so our opponent gets it here. So we're going to have to go to game 3. How do you do this? My spreadsheets are so cluttered. I've made one of these back in January. You can find it on page about 40 to 45 in the MTG Salvation stuff. Alright, we got to go to game 3 here. I think we like everything. We need a bit of a more explosive start. Destructive Revelry is their card of choice, it appears. So Chalice on 2 is a lock. Because at most they have an Ancient Grudge as well. So we need to know that. I think we keep everything as is, though. Destructive Revelry being the card, though, maybe the Blood Moon's more important. Maybe we need to bring this back in. Matrix? Why Matrix? Is it because of Walking Ballista? I feel like I can beat a Walking Ballista. Ballista, Seer, and Hangerback. So are we thinking like Rabblemaster's not needed here? We can like bring this stuff back in and go full control. Literally bring the Blood Moon back in and Dampening Matrix, just like this. That's probably the smarter play. This is probably the smarter play based on what we've seen. And we don't have to rush out a Chalice on 1, but if we do, we do. So I have one more Rabblemaster. What do we like instead of that? Desperate Ritual, probably. Let's go control. My spreadsheet says to go to control. My list does say control, and I think we've just been lucky with Rabblemaster. Let's lock down with what I believe is the right play here. And we'll play control. I would like to play first. Ooh, where's my lands, chat? Alright, I think we have to mulligan this. Chandra is kind of like a mulligan already, and I only have 1 land here. I think I need more here. I need more, right, chap? Yeah, I need more. This doesn't do it. Let's mulligan. Chalice on 1 is strong against them. Blood Moon to follow and this lock piece. Alright, show me a land. Bottom. Alright, the only reason we're doing this is because Chalice on 1 is fairly strong against them, and we get to play it before they get to play. And I think it'll buy us enough time to find a few lands for Blood Moon that will then protect Bridge. I like this a lot better. Alright, tapped in. No play, pass turn. We gotta get there. We have time, sort of. Alright, that's good. They already have black. I'm not gonna rush out anything. I'd rather rush out Chandra next turn if possible. I'm not... They didn't Destructive Revelry. There's a bridge. Destructive Revelry, here's a problem. Alright. If we feel like they're going to go off with this bridge from below somehow, we can ferry it away. So we cut them off green here. Alright, so I have 2 fairies now. And they have 2 bridge from below. So in response to a cast here, we can get rid of this. I think at their end step I would do this anyway. Alright, let's just do this. This is two good cards here to get rid of. Nom nom nom. Alright, we'll play bridge next. It feels safe right now. They could Ancient Grudge it. It feels safe. Come on, land. One more land. Alright, we found our land. Chandra here, tick up. This is feeling solid, chat. Chalice on 2, I think, locks us the rest of the way out. So that's what we want. Blood Moon being rewarding here, chat. Can we do it? Can we go the distance, chat? Opponent's got 4 lands here. This could be a walking ball. It's a hanger back. Alright, I'm not worried about that card. I really am not. Another bridge. I'm just going to tick up here. I'm going to play the other bridge as well in case they do have an Ancient Grudge. Locking down. This is why Rabblemaster. This is why we're supposed to listen to our spreadsheet, chat. Woo! Spicy. Smuggler's Copter. Puts a trinket on here. A little extra oomph. I don't need that extra Chandra. I'd love to just go up 1 more and then Emblem. I don't see anything that's going to hurt us. Walking Ball, though, could do it. Walking Ball is going to be annoying here. So he has to ping now. We could play this game back and forth with them. Do 2. They have to ping it every turn. Let's go. Let's go, Walking Ballista. Oh, never mind. Cancel. I need to kill an artifact. Never mind. Okay. Play bridge. All right, chap. We got a pretty solid lock on our opponents. We got the fairy just in case. Just in case. Fairy's looking better than Leyline, chap. Played that the other day. Walker's a 4/4. Now we can't do much against that. Oh, baby, chat. Oh, yeah. Guess what? We're gonna emblem here soon, chat. Who said to put this matrix in? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Greater Gargadon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, they can, like, sack everything. I can't play Cage. I can't play Cage. But if I emblem now, I hit them for 5-10. And I just have to top deck. Is there any reason to not go right now? I think we just go up one more here, chat. No, we would have hit it. I think I'm okay to do that. I don't foresee anything. Could be crazy, chat. Major component of the deck is learning your role. Yep. So they can make this a lot here. Oh, shoot. They get to attack with Thopters. Chat. Oh, chat. All right. 1, 2, 3. Let's play this out. Let's not make that mistake again, chat. Get rid of Cage here. Going to Anger. We're so frustrated with what we did just there. Gonna say no. All right. Recovery complete. Recovery complete, chat. Notice that our opponent got many more turns than they deserved, but we got a little bit of a thank you for that. In chat, we got our solid 5-0. 5-0, chat. Totally punted there at the end. Should have just emblemed. Emblem when you can. That really, I was looking for too much, chat. I was looking for too much. 5-0. 5-0, chat. Feels good. Feels good. 5-0, and it was a 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, and a 2-1. Oh, baby, chat. Hype. Yes. Feels good, chat. Every now and then we do something right on this channel. Don't forget to hit that follow button, by the way, if you've learned something, because we learned a couple things there. 5-0 treasure chest crack. Oh, Kentronic. Room always to improve. Thank you, Burrito Wizard. Keeping it real. Keeping it real on the channel. Now we gotta learn things. We talked about that. So this first matchup was against Blue-Red Wizards. I even said we didn't learn a whole lot here. We played 2 Bridgevine decks this time. We did avoid Blue-White Control. Thank goodness. Plain Brad. Yeah, Ronald Grinder. Thank you, the Breeder Wizard. Keeping it real. Kayuno. Thanks. Alan A's, I think, called the 5-0, if I recall. Calling it from the beginning? Is that right? Or was it Amigo? It was one of you two. One of you two was calling the 5-0. I did learn Bridge is good against Wizard. That's fair. We did learn that little bit. But with and we learned that Chalice on 1 is probably good. And Blood Moon is like probably the lock piece you take out. That is probably what we learned. Alright, it wasn't you, it was Amigo then. We ran this list, chat. It was Amigo. Where's Amigo, man? Where are you at? PMAR at 1020, thank you for the follow. Have we tried Surgical? I have not tried Surgical. We've tried the Fairy and the Leyline. So the Fairy, so Leyline is like a really strong lock, but you have to have it in the opener. Obviously, we have no way to cast it. Fairy is a softer, buys us time. I'm afraid of what Fairy will be like against Storm, but we have Chalice, so maybe it's all right. We kind of pick off a few of the important cards. Surgical might be an option too. It might actually be better to run Surgical over maybe Grafdigger Cage, but I like Grafdigger Cage. I don't know. Leyline can be destroyed, as can Cage. Destructive Revelry, for example, in that final game, just blows up Cage and then flood the board with Vengevines. That could be bad. Surgical is stronger against Storm than Fairies. I believe that. I believe that. I believe it, chat. All right, chat. We have a few options here. We can play 1 or 2 Q games to wrap up the night. Or I could go over my spreadsheet, which I can give the link out to, and talk a little bit about that. Obviously, the spreadsheet is not very Magic-oriented in terms of games, but people do like it. I am working on a sideboard. I've got kind of the top 25 decks that I'm worried about, and so we're going to look at that. We can do that either now or later this week. How about Tormod's Crypt? That's been brought up a few times. I like Relic a little bit more because you get to activate it and slowly whittle their graveyard down. Tormods and Relic are like one-time use, and I even joke about how this guy's not very good because of his one-time use for a land. It makes me a little nervous, but it would get around our Chalice on 1 problem. Spreadsheet feedback. Don Rawls, no spreadsheets. Don Rawls, I couldn't build like a dashboard or anything, man. We do play this one here. This one right here, Scavenger Grounds. Plain Brad, Damping Matrix. All right, we can talk a little bit about, let's talk about the cards, and then if we have a little bit of time, we'll talk about the meta breakdown currently. Let's split this. No, we don't want to split this. Let's talk a little bit about card choice, a little bit about the sideboard. We can talk a little bit about the metagame, and that'll probably wrap it up, guys. So if that's not your thing, I appreciate you tuning in. If you want to stay around, just kind of support the stream, either follow or just hanging out, I really do appreciate it. We are going to raid someone, and we'll probably raid someone here in about 10-15 minutes at most. So if that's your thing, and if you want to hear a little bit about the deck, please stick around. But if not, man, enjoy your night. We got the 5-0. So let's talk a little bit about the decisions here. This is iteration 507. I assume I'm going to do 7 iterations because I had 7 days to stream, but this is where we're at right now. So we've iterated this, and each iteration gets at minimum basically 10 games at minimum. We haven't had any that go like 0-2, 0-2, 0-2. So let's talk about this briefly. Gemstones, we don't want too many of these because we don't want to draw too many later game, but we have enough here to ramp out. Mountains, and then we have some utility lands. These usually don't need too much explanation. We have a little bit of graveyard hate and a little bit of extra reach if needed. I do run 21 lands. You will have variance games where you don't draw enough lands. I'm going to admit that. But the percentage points for that happening are low enough, I think, to do the trade-off of not running 22 lands. Likewise, we're running 8 rituals, but you'll notice that I have only 5 4-drops. Okay? So 8 rituals and 21 lands. 12 lock, I'm not going to explain Blood Moon, Ensnaring Bridge, and Chalice. If you don't understand these cards, sorry. Rabble Master, and we're running 1 Magus. This one's, he's coming back. We're bringing him back because he's actually kind of the 5th Blood Moon. And in the blue-white, along with Tron matchups, it's nice to have just a little extra Blood Moon hate. Abrade, Sarkon, and Anger. The Sarkons are drawing us out. That's why you can run, I think, this lower end ritual count and lands. Angers are really good right now in the meta. Abrades are pretty good. And I actually got rid of Walking Ball because of Damping Matrix. We're getting to the sideboard. Finally, we've gone up to 2 dragons. We're back down to 1. I don't think you want more than 2. 2 at most. This can be swapped out for Walking Ballistas. This can be swapped out for PN Kiran Alars, Hazoret, Koth. Your choice. All right. Let's see what chat's saying, and then we'll get to sideboard. Fairy is nice. Instant speed. Good enough for Legacy. Truesail. Why can't we get the fun toys like Ancient Tomb and City of Traders? You're asking for too much. All right, sideboard. We'll talk about this, and we'll wrap it up with this. I'll field any questions as you may like. So I'm going to split it out kind of like this. I'm actually going to go ahead and put Stormbreath and Hazoret over here as well. So this is what your sideboard looks like. I'm not going to say that this is the final sideboard that I'm going to run this weekend, but this is getting closer and closer. I have considered Little Karn. Little Karn doesn't do enough for us. Sarkhan does everything 1 mana cheaper that we wanted. Spider Space, thank you. Thank you. All right, so Scab Clan's kind of like the hit or miss here. I think Scab Clan's the flex spot. Eidolons help against Storm. It also helps against very fast decks. It's for the aggro matchups, but the aggro matchups that you don't need your lock pieces for. Burn is a good example, and so on and so forth. Damping Matrix and Torpor. These are what I'll consider lock pieces of basically 13 and 14. I'll talk Torpor, and then I'll answer the question about Damping Matrix. So Torpor, ETB creatures are extremely important right now in the meta. You have things like all the humans. You have things like Primeval Titan. You have the spirits that are entering the battlefield and countering stuff. You have Flicker Wisps, Thought-Knot Seers for if you run into Eldrazi Tron. So Torpor is just solid. A lot of decks try to do Rex Sages to kill your bridges. They try to flicker your bridges. They try to get incremental value with Eternal Witnesses, so on and so forth. So Torpor is solid. All right, Damping Matrix. This is the one that had a question. Why is this good in the sideboard? So what we're running into is because we've gone down on Grafdigger Cage, we have a weak spot to Collected Company and Core decks. We have a weakness to the creature combo decks. And we have a weakness to very quick affinity-based decks. So what is Damping Matrix doing? It is protecting us from the Vizier combo. It is protecting us from elves just pumping really rapidly and just crushing us through Azuri. It is protecting us from affinities, most of affinities stuff. Walking Ballista is played. Hangerback is played in the Hardened Scales version. It's protecting us from Arcbound Ravager, Cranial Plating. It's protecting us against any other equipment type decks, any other things that are activating. So if you had something that was using Vizier Seer, comboing with like a Kitchen Finks and going infinite life, it would protect us from that. These are the things that it protects us from. The weakness here is we have no way to really interact with Planeswalkers. KCI, it protects from Engineered Explosives, is played in a variety of decks. Let's see here. What else does it protect us against? Trying to think if there's any other key cards that I can think of. The Seer I mentioned. Qasali Pride Mage. Sometimes you get against green-white value. You bring this in because you bring Torpor Orb and that. Neither Reliquary. It prevents that shenanigans from happening as well. So that's that. Let's field a couple questions here. We've tried Karn and Sarkhan. So I would argue you could maybe take a Scab Clan out for a Spyglass. Or do 1 and 1. 1 Matrix, 1 Spyglass. You could split it that way. I think you need 2 though. How does this do against just straight burn? So straight burn, your lock pieces are Blood Moon and Chalice. And then Eidolon helps with the tempo. It's tough game 1 unless you have Chalice. But games 2 and 3 aren't too bad. You're looking for very specific pieces. Blood Moon actually shuts off 8 to like 12 of their cards. It's definitely not like some Pyro Prism players will be like, well, yeah, it's like 60-40 in our favor. I would say it's like 40-60 in our favor both games. It's definitely hard. And if they have a very explosive start, they're just going to win. A good burn player will target you, not your Planeswalkers. If a person's targeting your Planeswalkers, you're probably more likely to win. I would say it was 40-60 against burn. I don't want to face burn necessarily. Chalice on 1 and 2, though, is really good. Chalice on 1 is very good against a lot of the deck. I'm not going to talk much about this spreadsheet tonight, but if you look at this Chalice check here, out of the top 25 decks, most of them are running over 10. You'll see this, except for a few down here. The top decks are running more than 10 and some even more than 15. More than 15 means that 1/4 of their deck is 1-drops. All I'm going to say is that you can jam a Chalice on 1 and you just shut off, you know, 25% of your opponent's deck. Let's go even lower. 1/6 of your opponent's deck. That's pretty good. Idleland Scab Clan is secretly great versus the Burn matchup. Yep. Scab Clan's pretty good. Direfleet is pretty good. It's weird. I won't go into that one because I don't play it, but Ray Stack will play that. Blame Brad, no problem. And anytime you have a question, hit up MTG Salvation, Pyro Prison, or our Discord. A lot of people, not just myself, are happy to give you ideas. Russ is great. Zale's great at explaining things. Ray Stack is the creator of the deck. Those people can definitely help you out. Is that in the 60 or the full 75? I think it's 40-60 in the favor of Burn. I think we're a 40% chance to win it, and I even think against a good Burn opponent, you're still 40-60. Burn is probably one of the decks that I don't want to face, even though I have strong lock pieces, because if I'm behind or don't get the correct 7, it's very, very difficult. 1-drops in the 60. It's 1-drops in the 60 in the main. I note in the main. Main. It's right here. Main. In the main. This has no accounting for what's in the sideboard, because sideboards differ. I believe sideboards should not follow what the net deck kind of mentality is. The main reason for that is I think you should tailor your sideboard so you know exactly what you're targeting and what you're playing against at your local game store. But for example, one of those, what is it? Infect has 31 drops. So a Chalice on 1 hits 50% of their deck. That's kind of crazy. Is the Fairy better than Anger? Okay, so we haven't talked about these last 5 cards. Is the Fairy better than Anger? I mean, they do 2 different things. So Anger clears the board and exiles. If, for example, Bridgevine opponent has Viscera Seer out, Anger's just a board wipe. Everything just goes to the graveyard because they sack everything out. Fairy's targeting things in the graveyard. So Faithless Looting, there was some jokes about whether Faithless Looting should be on the watch list for the ban and restricted list. And I don't think so, but think about that for a second. Faithless Looting dumps things to the graveyard, and then you get to use this Fairy and grab them out. We're trying it. I haven't decided if this card's good enough, but I kind of like the 2 of so far. Just wanted to mention that sometimes what you chalice on game 1, you care about 2 on game 2. Yeah, so there was 1 or 2 decks there where we had extra chalices, so I went ahead and did 1, then 2. But if you didn't have the extra chalices, you just throw it on 2, because you want to avoid Destructive Revelry. You want to avoid Destructive Revelry or Ancient Grudge. Those are your the scariest things against Bridge. I don't know if this is better than Surgical, but because we put Chalice on 1, so here's the thing, and I'll save the spreadsheet for maybe another discussion, but Bridgevine deck, you kind of want to throw it on 1. A lot of their 1-drops are black. And if you were to throw your Chalice on 1 and then you tried to Surgical, you can't. So the Fairy kind of gets around that, as does Leyline of the Void. The only thing risky with Leyline is you have to play enough that you're going to for sure get one in your starting hand, because it's non-castable. And then we run into the problem where you can't cast it. Now, we never did that, but we had a small sample size of only 20 matches. But that could, if you're looking at really, really fine-tuning a deck, you don't want to draw three of those and then get just run over by, for example, grave crawlers or something like that. You don't want that. I mean, they can cast those from their hand. They don't have to be cast from the graveyard. Where Fairy, I can exile anything. That last game, I should have played Bridge, or I should have put the Cage out, Desperate Ritual, and used Fairy so that the Thopters couldn't attack me, so I could Emblem Chandra. And that was a mistake. But if it was Leyline, it just wouldn't have been an option. And then Surgical couldn't do anything there. I could get rid of Surgical for sure, but it wouldn't do anything there necessarily because the Chalice was on 1. So Cage, really good against Collected Company Accord decks, and the Fairy's good against the Graveyard decks. Cage is obviously good against Graveyard as well, but it can be hated out because there's going to be a lot of artifact removal. Remember, KCI is kind of like the hot stuff, and so is Bridgevine. So those two, you have to be aware of what cards are played against those. As I lose my voice, Hazard and Stormbreath, these are always flexing. I sometimes play Koth. Right now, Hazard's good against Jund. Stormbreath's really good against blue-white. If you think you're going to run into a bunch of blue-white, don't play Hazard. Play another Stormbreath. If you feel like you're going to run into a Jund, play Hazard. I talked to Avaros briefly. He said a quickly resolved Planeswalker is scary, so maybe Koth is very good as well. These are just things to consider when you're playing kind of these last two. This goes a little more mid-range, and you kind of play from there. Any other questions, chat? While I take a drink of water here. Once again, I do appreciate all of you guys tuning in, following, watching, replying back to me on Twitter, your chat conversations here, your support, your subscriptions. I said follows, but I'll double down on follows. All of that. Any of those coming from YouTube, I appreciate you guys as well. Subscriptions on YouTube or comments on YouTube. Any comments to the MTG Salvation, any ideas or ways to improve this deck. All of you guys that have done all of that, or just simply been here to help get the viewership higher so that it gets higher on the list for others to find. Thank you. How do you get to resolve a Stormbreath versus blue-white? It doesn't always happen, obviously. You can ritual it out actually as early as turn 3. That is a really amazing hand. But you would ritual out basically your Sarkhan, and then say on turn 2, and turn 3 you play your land, so you have 3 mana plus Sarkhan. You could do that. The other way to do this is you play Blood Moon, they counter it. You play Rabblemaster, they counter or they kill it. You play Chandra, they kill it. By the time you get to Stormbreath, the general hope is that you've gotten through all of that counter magic, that you're clear. Now, if you go 5 turns and they're just drawing cards, and then you get Stormbreath and you're like, yes, I got him. That's just not going to happen. I'm sorry. You've lost. But if you're able to get them down to like 2 cards and you just slam Stormbreath and you like counter it, or you lose. You know, because a lot of their cards can't bounce it. Now, Jace can, but that's one of the few things. Path doesn't hit it, Detention Sphere, and even Teferi doesn't hit it. Baneslayer Angel can't block it. Granted, I think Baneslayer could probably race you because it has a lifelink. But aside from a 1-of in the sideboard, Terminus gets it. I will say that. So does your other Wrath effects. Those do get it. So that happens as well. Sorry, just got here and I missed the part of White Damping Matrix. Sure, I'll go over it one more time. You grind them out of answers. You're playing Eidolons, you're playing Scab Clans. You're just trying to get... You're trying to basically go, answer all of my stuff and I'm still going to play. That's what you got to do. Dampening Matrix is hitting things with... I didn't even say Vile. It's going to hit a lot of the creatures that we care about. Walking Ballista. It'll hit Seers. It'll hit Quasali Pride Mages. Affinity. It hits a lot of that stuff with Hangerbacks. What's the... It's an artifact creature that taps and puts counters on everything. Wow, I can't even... I can see him. Steel Overseer. That will be turned off. Turns off Cranial Platings. It's turning off a lot of those pieces. Turns off Engineered Explosives and Pirate Spellbomb, along with a few other artifacts in the KCI world. Yes, it doesn't hurt mana abilities, but that's not why we're playing it. Please remember, though, Damping Matrix does not come in against Living End. It's a complete dead card. But that's what it's doing. It's good against Tron for O-Stone and Map. Those are 2 I didn't mention. It will slow them down some. Not a lot. It's not... It's one of those... Against Tron, if you're looking at it and you're like, oh, I'm going to slam Damping Matrix. All right, but you better have a Blood Moon right behind it, because you're going to shut off their map, but you better have a Blood Moon. Or you better be ramping Rabblemaster out, like, fast. It doesn't stop KCI itself, correct? It doesn't stop Crack Clan Ironworks, but it stops Pyrite Spellbomb, Aether of Works Reservoir, and it stops Engineer Explosive. They can kind of get through their deck and eventually get something that might kill your Matrix, but you're relying on them having to have Nature's Claim. Post board, they'll have 4 of them, so be careful. Chalice on 1, Damping Matrix, and you've got a pretty solid lock. It's not perfect, but it's close. Remember, KCI is going to bring in Wormcoil engines as long as they've read you correctly and probably beat you that way instead. Yeah, KCI's an interesting one, but you need like 2 lock pieces. But that's what it's for. I mean, it's hitting Walking Ballista that kills you from behind the bridge. Mausoleum Wander. If you need to get your anger down and you can just slam Matrix, then that's a place to play it. I wouldn't necessarily bring it against Bant. So here's one. Bant Spirits, you bring Cage. Blue-White, you bring in Damping. Because Blue-White uses Aether Vial. This uses Coco. Bant uses Coco. It's a distinction, but they're both the same deck in the sense of spirits. But you got to know which one. I'd bet they bring in Psy over Wormcoil these days. Yeah, they might bring in Psy. Psy is a hard one for us to beat. I will give it that. There's an argument to actually leaving in Bridge against a KCI opponent. It is very hard, though. It's very hard to convince yourself to do that. Selfless Spirit stops. Yep. A lot of the matchups right now, the sideboard, I'm not going to say it's perfect, but 4 Rabble Masters out when you're playing creatures, Torpor Damping, bring it in. Humans, spirits, both versions, you can kind of do a variation of that. A lot of green-white value. Elves, you do it. It's literally the swap. It's 4 for 4. And when people are like, well, you're playing Rabble Master and Angers and Bridges, it's like, yeah, I swap 4 out, and my deck performs completely differently. The main deck on MTG Goldfish has like 3 sideboard, I think. Yeah. That deck's evolving. But you gotta just evolve with it. Try to avoid it, right? It happens. Any other questions, chat? We're gonna wrap this up here. I do appreciate all of you tuning in. Damping in versus humans, I do. I do because you have to look at what is useless in the matchup. Rabble Master is not going to attack into humans. It dies to Thalia. It dies to Mantis Rider. It's terrible with Reflector Mage when you're trying to stay with Bridge. It's just awful. So Damping Matrix is a way to turn off Aether Vial. Your lock is Torpor Orb first, then Blood Moon, then Damping, then Bridge. If you can do that, they can never get out a Noble Hierarch. Torpor Orb is going to protect you from the ETB things that are going to kill your stuff. You're pretty set. If they have a Noble on board, they'll clone it a bunch with Phantasmal Image, and you just got to find your anger to clear it. Damping shuts off Aether Vial, which will be their answer when they don't have an answer because you Blood Moon them. Matrix and Blood Moon, and they can't get any creatures. Exactly. Exactly. That. By the way, humans, I've noticed, if you have a starting hand and it has Torpor Orb in and you can get it down on turn 2 or turn 1 if you're on the draw, do it. They'll be attacking you with 1/1s and 2/2s, and you'll have plenty of time. You'll see about 10 cards, and if you don't find cards that deal with their creatures in 10 with how many sweepers and removals and Chandras and stuff we have, you weren't winning. You just weren't winning. You were winning to like a turn 1 Blood Moon, basically, but that lottery is less than the Torpor on turn 1. What about the Dragon? Dragon draws. He's honorary Sarkhan number 4. Sorry, Sarkhan number 3 or Chandra number 5. I don't like 2 so far. I like 1. Draws a bunch. Helps you. Say you have a bunch of 4-drops in your hand. You're just like, man, I need my bridge down. You get bridge down. Now you got to get through 3 4-drops, and they've got 3 3s. It's going to take you 3 turns. You get to play Dragon. You clear your hand. That's one side effect. The other is, hey, we're at stalled out game. I'm only drawing 1 a turn, but my my opponent can draw 2 or 3 because they have Faithless Looting. Your dragon helps you draw. So does Sarkhan. Looting machines. We can go ahead and square this up so you guys can see the full 75 that we ran tonight. Dragon plus Blood Moon gets going really fast. He can be used as in a matchup where you remove bridge. He can be used as a 4/4 flyer, which is reasonable. He's not going to get there most of the time. Every now and then he gets a punch in for 4 damage though, and that's pretty good. Dragon plus bridge is a combo nombo. We like it. We like it like that, chat. All right. Ask any more questions. I'm going to go ahead and find someone to raid here. Torgelio 13, no problem. Thank you for the questions. Let's see if we can find someone for you guys. Who's that fine person? Oh, that's me. Not bad. Someone's playing Bridgevine. You want to see that? 4-color gifts rights. I might send you there. This is Monday, chat. We didn't play Monday Mayhem, but that's because we're playing, practicing, seeing where we can go. I think, so let's talk really quickly about consistent, and then I'll find someone and we'll wrap it up. If you're talking about consistency, here it is. Here's what your list is. It is literally these 49 cards, and I would argue that like 2 of Braids and probably like 2 sweepers are here. I would argue that this here, your 53 cards, you know, you can change the lands of a couple mountains instead or whatever, but these 53 are your cards. Let's go deeper. Sarkhan's probably a mainstay here. 55. You have 5 flex slots. Send us to Russ. Russ is playing? Dude, we can do that. All right. We'll wrap up here and we'll send you guys to more Pyro Prison. Is he playing it? Yeah, he's playing it. All right. We'll send you guys over to Russ. So Sarkhan, people are arguing Sarkhan. I need about probably... Honestly, it's probably going to just be after the PPTQ that I'll admit. But I would argue that this here, your 55, is pretty accurate. And then you just tailor it. Am I going to see a lot of creature decks? Yes. I'll bring Angers in. Am I going to see a lot of Tron and Blue-White? Maybe a Magus and maybe a few Scaplands or Hazards in here. Cool. A lot of Artifact. Well, maybe I need 4 Braids. You answer those small questions and you're good. Maybe you have a lot of Jund. That's going to be tough. Maybe Spellskite. All those options. No Pyretics. If you're buying the deck, buy 4 Pyretics, 4 Desperates. Just do it. At most, you're going to run an extra 1 or 2 at most. Sometimes people run 9 of these. Like, there's a couple cards here that I tell you, buy 4 Angers, buy 4 Braids, buy like 2 Slagstorms and 2 Sweltering Suns. Maybe if you can, add 2 Maguses in. Get 4 Scab Clans, get 4 Eidolons. Get 2 Torpors, 2 Matrixes, 2 Cages, 2 Spyglasses, 2 Hazards, 2 Costs, 2 Stormbreaths. You can basically flex these in. I know not everyone has that, so buy the one-ofs that you see here. Buy the one-ofs. All right, chat. If you've enjoyed Pyro Prison, stick with us. We're going to go ahead and raid Stickball Russ. I will admit, this is family-friendly here. Every now and then he says a few words that are not so family-friendly. But he is playing Pyro Prison. If you guys will join me over there, I would appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Hopefully the discussion here has helped a lot. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the deck. Got that 5-0. We stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We'll be back tomorrow, chat. See you tomorrow, chat. Enjoy.